Bret. Excellent work.
Thank you.
I believe they're with the Black Moons.
Yeah, I miss those guys.
That's right, folks. It is the Bob and Tom Show, live from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Christy Lee to the Silac Insurance Company News Desk.
Hi, Josh.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello, Josh.
Resplendent in blue today.
Royal blue, apparently.
Excellent.
Very nice.
Well, you are royalty.
I am indeed.
Jeff Oskey over there.
Hey, buddy. How are you?
I'm good, man. Thank you. There's Ace Cosby. Hey, I'm Josh Arnold, and there he is, Tom Griswold.
Wake up.
You having trouble today?
Oh, God. I'm moving at 10%, I think. But we'll push on.
My alarm went off, and I turned it off and rolled over. And I woke up 17 minutes later, and I looked at the clock, and I yelled, whoopsie.
Yeah, that's always fun, isn't
We've
it?
all done that.
Just so grateful that it was only 17 minutes.
Yeah, that could have been.
Yeah.
That could have
Oh,
been.
you would have gotten the call from
Noon.
Mark. Hey.
Wait, so you only set one alarm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, normally it does the trick.
Really?
Yeah.
You only use, how many alarms do you
I have mine set for 4, 402, 405, 407,
That's awesome.
409, 411, 415, 417.
Did you keep hitting
420.
snooze?
What?
Yeah, and then I will snooze all of them. And so,
I had a roommate who did that.
That would drive me nuts.
Whatever it takes.
yeah.
Doesn't it drive your partner nuts?
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know how she allows it.
I don't either.
So, well, you
In
ever,
all honesty, 9 times out of 10, I'm up on the first one.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
But my fear is that I will, and each one has a different tone.
Oh, really?
So
this is very...
I'm deaf in one ear, so like if I sleep good ear down, sometimes I will sleep through alarms.
Gotcha.
Interesting.
Yeah, I did the other day, the one where I hit the snooze alarm and it was on my phone, got up, went to the bathroom, got in the shower,
Oh, and forgot
Oh,
it was
that, yeah,
on.
that's
I hate that.
forgot the snooze alarm was on. All of a sudden, I've got the
And you're in the shower and you can't get to it.
Oh, I got to it, but then you gotta, not everybody's happy.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So, remember the story years ago about some golfer? He had done really well, and so many of his friends, I guess, were texting him or something. It ran the battery down on his cell phone, and he missed the tee time.
Yeah.
I think the phones are a little bit better now, but I guess you should be charging it overnight. Who's to say? Well, if we are your alarm clock, hello, happy to be here.
Get up. Get up.
We will wake up with you momentarily. But right now, we have a ton of letters about an event from yesterday's show.
Letters.
A lot of them. We had a really delightful letter from a guy about driving naked. Mm-hmm. We'd been talking about, for some reason, the occasional. It's happened to me the one time that I can remember where I had to go out of my garage and bring a car in because of an impending hailstorm and didn't have time to get dressed. But I lived at the time in quite a wooded area, so no one was really going to see me. My main memory, again, is just the coldness of the seat.
When you lived in that wooded area, did you ever do it outside?
Fair question. Why
Wouldn't that be hot? Come on.
It is hot.
There are
Yeah.
bugs,
Well, you know what? You got your answer.
worms,
Worms.
I didn't say lay on the ground.
coyotes, deer.
God.
Have sex with a woman, not your dog.
Worry about all that.
I don't want to get some kind of a tick.
You don't have to lay in the yard. Never mind.
Okay. Well, no. Well, have you ever done that?
I'm not saying.
Okay, I see. Wow. How about on a golf course?
I've never done it on the golf. I've done it
Well, you know,
outside.
if you ask him, you have to be willing to answer.
Graveyard?
No. Never on a golf course, never on a graveyard.
I've done it on this golf course right across the street.
Brad.
Yeah.
Right here?
Yeah, the one right across the street.
Awesome.
The
Did you make some
expensive
joke
one?
about the
Yeah,
19th?
I used to work there.
Did you make a joke about the 19th hole? Some really tasteless,
No, but
offensive.
we did leave a horrible thing in the cup for someone to find later.
Oh,
You mean of the golf cart?
you mean a condom?
No, in the actual
golf
cup.
hole.
Oh no!
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Oh, I'm a real dirtbag.
yeah, that's a dirtbag.
Oh, yeah.
I was walking the other day on the sidewalk. There was just an open Trojan wrapper. And to myself, I went, yeah. 'Cause somebody
Somebody had a good time.
Well, on the sidewalk.
busy streets, or if it was Yeah, I don't know why it was just on the sidewalk.
Wait,
it was
wait,
right.
wait.
You know where it was? It
Where?
was right outside of Pat's apartment.
Oh, there you go, Pat.
You know, he likes the outdoor stuff.
I do.
Yeah.
The parking lot.
But he hates condoms. So who could it have been?
Long time ago at a park, a state park. Like,
Oh, yeah, that's fun. Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Come on, Tom. Enjoy yourself.
A golf course gazebo for me.
Yeah, I remember that story.
yeah.
Really? During the day?
Yeah, during a lunch break.
Did anybody play through?
People were playing, but they were probably far enough away, and if they looked over, they just saw a woman sitting on my lap. It was reverse cowgirl.
Oh.
Oh, thank you very much.
Kirby
I was going to
Park.
say, was she
Whoa.
facing you? Or
Kirby Park for me, 2:15 a.m. Yes, the cops showed up.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm dead serious.
God, Pat.
Did you get arrested?
No, they just, they just shuffle you along.
Like, did you notice they were there
Not at all.
before the...
Flashlights came on too.
You were mid-stroke?
Yeah, like by a tree.
It doesn't really matter what you're doing. When that flashlight hits you or the area near you, you just go, oh, man. That is a horrible feeling.
Well, we have a flashlight shining in people's faces coming up in the news, actually.
Really?
An oddity in the world of laser lights coming up in a few minutes. Right now, I've got to set this thing up. We had this great letter from Arthur, and once again, it was about driving while naked. And the letter goes something like this: I would frequent the granite quarries near Graniteville, Vermont, to go swimming and trespassing, and I would wear jean cutoffs. This is in the early '70s when jean cutoffs were still a thing. On the way home, I would remove my cutoffs, attach them to the mirror on the driver's side of my mother's 72 Dodge Challenger convertible, which we just so cool.
Yeah.
And then as he would drive, they would air dry. Then Arthur mentions occasionally there would be a young lady who would be doing a similar activity on the other side of the car. So we turned this into a possible movie scenario. What a great beginning of a film this would be. You just see this car driving along. All you see is the mirror with the jeans hanging from it. And we took it from there and talked about it for quite some time, and we're trying to develop this into a movie. And we have a lot of folks that want to participate in our screenplay. So we'll be getting to that today, among other things. In the world of sports, Josh, hockey, Canada will still be involved. I'm sure you heard already. In the world of basketball, Pacers drop one, so now it's getting a little bit scary.
Yeah, they lost, unfortunately, 94 to 111 to the Knicks. They're going back to Indiana Saturday night. Hopefully, the Pacers
stop
take
that
it.
evil Brunson.
Yeah.
23 points last night. He was on fire.
We'll get to your mail, et cetera, et cetera. A real quick reminder, our pop-up shop is open, I think, for one more day. And we've got a really cool shirt on there, two of them, in fact. You just go to bobandtom.com, and you can check out that really cool shirt. People really seem to like them. And we don't really hawk our stuff very often on the show, but I'd like you to give it a look-see. It's really nice. Right now, I want to remind you about the importance of mental health. And the month of May is ending, but that doesn't mean that the importance of mental health is going away. This just happens to be Mental Health Awareness Month. And this is all about hooking up with an outfit called BetterHelp. BetterHelp is all about getting you hooked up with a therapist and about the importance of therapy and counseling. Therapy can be done, in this case, online, so it's much easier to access. And BetterHelp happens to be the largest online therapy provider in the world, with some 35,000 plus licensed therapists with a variety of specialties. And ideally, they can hook you up with a therapist that works for you. And again, the therapy is done online, so it's a lot more convenient. You can do it just with your smartphone or your laptop, wherever you want to be. So get all the details by going to BetterHelp.com/BT Show. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/BT Show. And once again, the folks at BetterHelp are acknowledging the importance of therapy and hoping to get over that hurdle if you've been concerned about perhaps there's a stigma to it. And the late Jimmy Irsay talked a lot about the importance of getting rid of that stigma and taking care of yourself. So get some information if you've been thinking possibly about doing therapy by going to betterhelp.com/BT show. The /BT show part will knock 10% off your first month. Now, coming up in the news, a number of things, including, do you know what the lady bits are, Christy?
Yeah, I know what my lady bits are.
Okay, very good. I was going through some terms for such things. Have you ever heard of the term fanny?
Yeah.
In the UK, fanny is the front, which is so interesting that I don't know how that got switched around in the USA. And how about coin purse?
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Really? It seems like an odd one. Tuna Town?
Oh,
Yeah. Burgess Meredith famously used that one.
Did he?
Yeah. In
Grumpy Old Men. He does. Yeah,
okay. I'd never heard this one before. The squish mitten.
Squish mitten. I've never heard that either.
Yeah, these are. I just got sidetracked. Sorry, but we'll be moving forward from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
I'm actually in love right now. My boyfriend and I are walking around town in a two-headed snuggie. It's getting pretty intense.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. I'm so glad, because I have a hard time listening to the love love songs with Delilah. Where are you calling from tonight? Where are you? What's going on with you tonight? What's your name? Requests and dedications. Hi, Amy, calling in from Tustin, Arizona. What's going on with you tonight? You and Matt broke up. That's hard. What do you want to say to Matt tonight? We'll play that for you. That's Penny Lover by Lionel Richie. Penny Lover.
Oh, you know what? I've had enough. That's it. I'm in love with. I remember that very well. Maria, that is for those that get that.
Yes.
And for those that don't, you should listen to Delilah just so you do. Just that one
just
time.
So
you get the joke.
Intense. They should have those songs. They're not good for people's mental health. Like they should have little footnotes at the end of every verse. I would cross an ocean for you. If that ocean led to an English-speaking country, because at this point in my life, it'd be really difficult to learn a second language fluently. Not to mention the anti-American sentiment. We'd have to talk about it.
Wow, you are quite the literalist, aren't you?
Yeah. Baby, I would die for you if I were already dying and you just needed my giblets.
Maria Bamford is our guest.
She's not kidding. She was.
The reviews are in, and America can't get enough of Chick McGee's Silac commercial. Fanatical fans everywhere are even watching it in reverse. This actually kind of makes sense. Truth is, you won't be finding any retirement checks in your mailbox until you first go back into your house and log on to SilacINS.com. At the Silac website, you'll even find a special link just for Bob and Tom listeners. Hey, hold on now. This part shouldn't be going backwards. There we are. It's SilacINS.com. Don't go backwards in retirement. Look forward to your retirement. Look into an annuity from Silac Insurance.
A lion. I've always said,
You want a lion?
I would I know this is crazy that I thought about this.
What now?
I would never go into the wilderness and get and have a lion because they belong.
Right.
That's where they belong.
But if somebody maybe they worked at the zoo and there was a lion and it had to live in a house, but it had to be sedated all the time, and I could squeeze it.
Raised from a cub and
Yes.
know you. And
I would love a lion just because they're so cute. I would just bite them all the time. Their face, that little nose.
They bite back, believe it or not. Yeah.
And their teeth are bigger.
Nick has raised a very interesting point.
What?
Which is the essence of it, I think you said, just because you like something, you don't have to have it.
Well, I've always been, somewhat controlled by my finances, so there's a lot of stuff that even if I did want, I couldn't have.
Oh, sure.
I mean, I literally, and I have panic attacks. Well, I'll get done with the workout, and I go, I want to go get one of those really nice, like $6 smoothies, and I'll think about it for like, should I treat myself? Am I worth it?
Yes, Nick. You're worth $6.
You know when says something you think, I think in my head I'm probably the only one doing this.
Right.
I was at
place.
Whole Foods, and they had these like expensive lemonades. I don't know how to explain it, but the tops were the type where it had a metal top, and you would pull it open, and it would be a rubber seal like the old days.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like a little bit extra. But I had friends coming in from out of town, and I know this is crazy. I thought it'll look good in the refrigerator, you know. And I was at Whole Foods, and I bought milk in the glass. I wanted it to look, I wanted to look like my home. It was a home, you know, like my mom's house.
Right.
Yeah. So I walked over and I went to buy it. It was $2 more than regular lemonade. Then I walked away, and then I went back. I went, "What are you doing? You are a full-grown adult, and over $2. Get the goddamn lemonade." Well, it worked because I'm not kidding you. But the outcome is how I reacted. My sister-in-law was there, and she opened the refrigerator, and I go over. All my brothers are married; their refrigerators are filled with. So she opens up. She goes, "Oh, fancy lemonade." I was like, "Oh yeah, I didn't act like I acted like that's the type I buy."
Totally worth it.
Totally worth it.
Yeah. As I only half it's there, I left the other half in the rolls and it's spoiled. I'm having the Rolls Royce fixed. Well, that's why I'm driving this.
Yeah, my lion likes it out of the glass.
That's right.
Yeah.
We all do weird things.
When you become a Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, what? Which one? Which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials to not hear.
So Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal?
Yeah, more or less.
Hey, looking for the link to sync with Bob and Tom VIP? Yeah? It's right there at bobandtom.com.
Hey, it's the Bob and Tom Show live from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Christy Lee, Pat Godwin, Jeff Oskey, Ace Cosby, and I, Josh Arnold, are here, along with our Captain Tom Griswold.
Oh, thank you very much. It's great to be here. We're going to get to some letters. Christy Lee, is this a sponsored segment of our program?
Well, thank you, Tom. It sure is. Letters from listeners brought to you by Hyundai. The all-new, all-electric Hyundai Ioniq 9. Space for up to 7 and range for miles.
Isn't it Ioniq?
Ioniq? Yes, Ioniq.
They have the 5-seater, the Ioniq Pentameter. for you,
Thank you, Hyundai. I love my Hyundai.
For you poets out there. Okay, we're going to get to some letters here. We once again have the scenario. We heard a nice nostalgic tale, the true story from Arthur of driving his mom's 72 Dodge Challenger convertible naked with a wet bathing suit. No, it's a wet pair of cut-off jeans after swimming in the granite quarries in Graniteville, Vermont, which already it sounds like just a great scene.
Sounds cold.
Oh.
Doesn't it?
Yeah. It sounds wonderfully cold, though.
Yeah, like that.
The summer in Vermont, so the water's a little colder than you want it, but man, you get out in that sun and it's just perfect.
Right.
Yeah, I keep thinking of the movie Breaking Away, where they're swimming in the quarries near Bloomington.
Done that.
You have?
Oh, yeah.
Naked?
Not naked. That's kind of I went to IU for a very short time, and that's kind of a rite of passage. You have to go to the quarries.
Yeah.
That's like, you got to go.
The kids do it in the movie It, and they're in Maine, and they don't seem too chilly. So,
Pat, have you done it?
At the quarries?
Yeah.
I did indeed. I went down there, and there's a lot of nudity. I went one time, yeah.
Were you involved in the nude aspect?
I was not, no.
Oh, okay. You sure?
Yep.
Okay.
Prudity over here.
Okay.
I was a little sister for Theta Chi's, and the Theta Chi's took us down there. It was kind of a initiation kind of thing.
I used to like to say K to thighs.
Did you?
Oh, yeah.
Tap a keg a day. Funny.
There are a dozen different morning shows where I live, writes Caleb. The one I happened to be listening to yesterday analyzed a movie that doesn't exist for an hour. No other station could get away with it. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you, Caleb from Kentucky. We certainly appreciate that.
One scenario we thought about was, this guy just had an amazing day, and he gets home, and maybe there's a draft card waiting for him.
Right.
72. And we were wondering about that. Well, Bob, actually, he goes by Big Louie here. Just for continuity's sake, the U.S. ended the draft December 7th, 1972, so it is plausible.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Now, we have... another guy that said, I went to a lot of parties at the Granite Holes.
Oh, no kidding. And these same ones?
The car I drove was a Chevy Vega 4-speed.
Nice.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the Vega wasn't exactly a Dodge Charger, but
but it was a cool car?
Yeah, it was cool enough.
Depends. You could make it
I didn't
cool.
have a cool one. I had one for a while. Mine was not a cool one.
Yeah,
but if you're
my friend in high school had one. It wasn't the cool one, but
if you're driving, naked with a hot woman, having gone for a dip in the quarries, it's cool.
Okay.
Yeah, any car becomes
I think the president of General Motors would rather be doing that than sitting in the boardroom going, well, what's the latest today?
A school bus becomes cool if that's the case.
Yeah, exactly. Here we go. What if the girl's dad is mowing? Okay, now we had the scenario where the guy gets the car home, and the girl's dad is mowing the lawn.
Right.
Okay. Now I'm not sure where this is going. Kristen writes, "What if the girl's dad, who is mowing the lawn, is a small town radio DJ, and gets a call tipping him off to a murder? Wow.
Whoa.
Perpetrated by the boy who dropped his daughter off earlier that day."
Oh my gosh!
See, now we got a movie here.
That's sort of Lifetime-y.
You think so?
A little bit.
With a murder involved?
Oh yeah.
Did the Lifetime movies ever get that?
They're always murdery.
Yeah.
Hallmark is always sweet.
Right. I'm getting
There
the
is
two.
Hallmark
I'm getting the two confused.
Mysteries. Is it Hallmark Murder and Mysteries, or I think it's just Hallmark Mysteries, but. And they'll get a little murdery, but not nearly like Lifetime. Lifetime's like the killer plumber.
Oh.
Somebody hired a plumber once and got
How to Terrify Your Woman on Lifetime.
Or How to Terrify Your Man. Remember, there was that Judith Light one where she beat her husband. It was horrible.
Oh, Judith.
Yeah.
Now, if you're just joining us, hello. We are the Bob and Tom Show, and we are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. Earlier, I was reviewing, I was trying to find some slang terms, and I thought I'd heard them all. But here's one. You've heard, anyone ever referred to your front naughty as the hoo-ha?
Oh, that's very common.
Oh, that's real common.
Used all the time.
Yeah, the minge.
Never heard that.
I have heard that.
I have too, but that is a rare one.
Some of these are very rough. The hatchet wound.
Yeah, that's one of my all-time favorites.
Really?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Then they have the lighter one: the flower, the kitty, the cookie, the honey pot, cupcake, the lady garden. Any of these appeal to you, Christy?
No, not really. I mean,
do you have if you're discussing something with your daughter, do you just say down there, or are you real technical?
we don't really talk about our vaginas much.
Come on, you don't go home every day.
Did you say with her and her daughters?
Yes. Yeah. Well, they are in their 20s.
I know, but still.
This isn't Thanksgiving conversation.
Yeah. So,
in high school, one of my female friends, she had a penthouse, and we used to read the stories in it because they always came up with really funny names and the one that will never leave my mind was the first time I read Pink Beef Curtains. And I was like, yeah, this is good stuff.
Yeah, that's
now on the male side of this.
That's the Steakums thing, right?
They have the womb broom.
Yeah, we've heard that one.
You've heard that one?
Yeah.
Never heard that.
I've heard it also used for a mustache.
Yeah, I thought
Me
that's
too.
what it was.
Yeah, the pants python. The Bone Ranger. No one calls it the Bone.
Never heard the Bone Ranger, but I enjoy it.
I don't mind that one. I like that.
You try that when you're at the doctor's office the next time. Hey, doctor, I've got a bulge to the right of my Bone Ranger.
Who was that mouse man?
The doctor calls for immediate assistance.
You know the Bone Ranger's partner, right?
Oh, wait a minute. Let me think of it. It's oh, boy. It's a variation of Tonto, I'm hoping.
Actually, he calls him chemosodomy.
Oh, I thought you were going to call it Tainto.
Tainto, but he calls him chemosodomy.
Yeah, I was going for the Tainto. Very good. Let's move forward here. We got to catch up with a couple things in the world of sports. What do you got over there?
Oh, man. The Knicks won their home floor for the first time in the series and prevented the Pacers from earning a second NBA Finals trip in franchise history. Indiana will try again Saturday night at home. Jalen Brunson scored 32 points, and Karl Anthony Towns added 24. Despite a bruised left knee, and the New York Knicks stayed alive in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Is the series 3-2 or 3-3?
3-2.
3-2.
Okay.
Oh, and for you there, Joshy, Connor McDavid and the Edmonton Oilers are going to their second Stanley Cup final in a row. Their captain had a breakaway goal and an assist. The 40-year-old Corey Perry scored again, and the Oilers beat the Dallas Stars 6-3 to wrap up the Western Conference Finals.
You got to love when the old guys do something.
Yeah, it says here, and I don't know about this, maybe you can expound on it. Edmonton Oilers captain Connor McDavid wasn't keeping his hands off the Western Conference Championship trophy this time. It says McDavid says he didn't touch the West Trophy last year, and Edmonton didn't win the Stanley Cup.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So this time he touched it.
Interesting. That's there are many schools of thought there. Touching it could be bad luck prematurely.
Really?
But in this case, he says, hey, it was bad luck for me not to touch it. So,
yeah, and down in Florida, the Southeastern Conference is ratcheting up penalties on schools whose fans storm the field or rush the court.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're doing away with an escalating fine system. They're now charging $500,000 per incident.
Well, that will keep you from doing it.
Yeah. The conference also has the authority to waive the fine if the visiting team and officials are allowed to get to the locker room before fans descend onto the court or field.
I wonder what the big deal is.
Yeah, the new policy replaces the old one that called for an escalating fine. It started at $100,000 for the first, $250 for the second,
Jeez.
and then $500K for the third.
Whoa.
Well, how do you control the mob?
I don't know. I mean, are players getting hurt? Are people getting in?
Maybe the refs were getting hurt. I don't know.
I have no idea.
I want to get back to driving naked because I've got a terrific letter here. This comes to us from Fayetteville and
Arkansas?
Dawson. He goes, in the summer of 2015, my best friend had just finished Navy basic training and was stationed in Charleston for Navy nuclear power training. He had none of his stuff from home and asked me if I could load all his belongings into a 2006 Ford Taurus and drive it the 1,000 miles from Fayetteville, Arkansas to Charleston, South Carolina.
Okay.
I agreed.
Nice.
And on a Monday in July, I began my trip. I was passing through Little Rock when the air conditioning gave out.
Oh.
It was so hot that I was forced to strip down to my underwear, roll down the windows. I drove for 2 days and 800 miles nearly naked. I arrived in the Navy base in a loaded down crappy car, almost naked. My buddy and his friends received me with cheers. It remains one of my fondest memories.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
That's cool, Dawson. Good for you.
Good friend.
Yeah, no joke.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we've all been there with the with the car with no AC, windows open, sweltering. It's coming.
I went to L.A. and drove a guy's furniture and belongings all the way back to St. Louis. I loved it. In fact, after that, I started looking into doing that as a job, being one of those car delivery guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
I came close. Yeah.
Yeah, where you drive the car down to Florida for folks in the winter, and then they fly you back or whatever.
Yeah.
I drove from L.A. To northern Indiana in February in a Triumph Spitfire, and it broke down in every state. The hood fell off at one point and went down. And I, instead of taking my clothes off, all the clothes that were in my luggage, I put around me as I drove to My mom's house.
Just completely bundled
Yeah,
up?
just completely bundled up.
What happened to the hood?
It just actually ripped right off and went down over a ravine where I could not even get it.
So you drove without a hood?
I drove without a hood for at least 4 states. Yeah.
Why did you have a Triumph Spitfire?
It cost $500. That's all I could afford. It looked kind of cool, but it was a terrible car.
Man, that's amazing.
I would
Water pump
love
went.
to have one now.
Yeah, they're cool looking. Yeah.
I can't believe, isn't it illegal to drive a car without a hood?
Probably.
I don't think so.
The clutch went.
You don't
the
think
water
so?
pump went.
I think you can drive without a hood.
Yeah,
well, it was a rag top, so that's what came off. It was a convertible.
So the top came off.
Top came off.
Not the hood of the car.
The thing that covers the engine, did that come off too? That's
no.
That's the
I
hood.
misspoke.
okay.
Although the hood is also here in my synonyms for the lady vagina.
Because I also just assumed the heater broke and that's why you were bundled up.
Yeah.
But it was the whole.
The
soft
whole
top. or whatever.
top
the top.
blew off.
Sorry, I misspoke.
That's freezing. I mean, you were like planes, trains, and automobiles.
It was terrible.
It had to be cold.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow. The Triumph Spitfire. I'm surprised you got through any states.
I did not. Well, yeah, it's the worst car of all time, practically.
They are cool, though.
It
Jeff's
looks
right.
beautiful, but
My uncle had one when I was
Did
17.
they look cool?
were awesome.
Was he a mechanic?
Yeah, actually, he can fix anything.
Well, good. I bet he
So-
fixed that all the time. There's a reason you
Yeah.
see a lot of those out there. Coming up, we have another one of these odd OnlyFans things involving bathwater this time.
Oh.
And
This isn't an OnlyFans thing. This is, you're going to love it. Both of you are going to love this story.
Okay.
Yeah.
but she's got really famous with that sort of thing. So, but
She's a
there was
great
the
actress.
there was the woman who did the flatulence in the jar for OnlyFans. Remember this?
Yeah, she did well, didn't she? Isn't that something?
Yeah, then
It's
she.
on a whole new level.
This takes it up a notch.
Isn't that a Metallica song?
What's that?
Flatulence in the jar. Right. Am I right?
I'm not sure. And we have a song coming up from Mr. Godwin Anderson. Very excited about this one because we have a great story about. We were talking a lot the other day about climbing Mount Everest because the Everest season is closing down. We have a great story about a couple of hikers, not on Everest, but just as high, if you will, and you'll see what happens. Right now, this portion of the Bob and Tom Show brought to you by our friends at the Slang Insurance Company. As most of you know, the stock market's been on a rocky ride lately. It's up, it's down, it's up, it's down, and you get the picture. And maybe it's time to turn down the sounds of doom and gloom and work on something that will counter that volatility in the stock market. What am I talking about? I'm talking about annuities. An annuity from the experts at the Slang Insurance Company. What's that all about? Well, it's all about having a guaranteed income. Down the road, when you decide to retire, wouldn't it be nice to know that the money's going to keep coming in and also to know that you can't outlive your money? So here's what you do. You get some information by going to silacins.com. That's silacins.com. Or you go to bobandtom.com. We can link you up right there. Another easy way to get the to get the information about having lots of money down the road is to grab your phone and call pound 250. And then you just say the keywords lifetime income. That'll get you some information from the Slang Insurance Company. Once again, it's pound 250 and say the keywords lifetime income. Once again, an annuity from the Slang Insurance Company. Plan on it, live on it, and don't worry about market volatility in the future. Coming up, we have something in a jar that you might want to have for your collection of oddities in the world. It's up to you. It's a free country, as they say. We have an odd story about the Three Stooges.
Yeah.
And an even odder story about a president. Not the one from today, but one from more than 100 years ago.
Okay.
It's all coming up. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
People were taking the chicken from Chick-fil-A and putting it on Cheddar Bay biscuits.
Wait a minute.
Josh, what do you say?
Josh is leaving right now. Josh is leaving.
Okay, let's go.
Come on.
baskets.
Greatest day of my life.
Break up with your brewer. Switch to Java House. Amazingly smooth barista quality cold brew in seconds with no equipment required. Just peel and pour over hot or cold water. Effortlessly easy. Coffee, teas, hydration and energy drinks, hot cocoa and more. Order online at javahouse.com. Java House, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom and Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal. Hey, Steven, how did you make your living, Steven?
You know, I made my living in the movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
For the last 20 years, I've been a cop.
Uh-huh.
I understand Christy Lee is having some second thoughts about moving.
No, she already moved.
A lot of people don't know, but for 5 of the last 20 years, I've also been a real estate broker.
Really?
We had no idea. I love open houses, man. Sunday, I show up, meet the owners and say, "You get out the car! You get on the ground!" Yeah, it's crazy what happened.
Steven Seagal!
Yeah.
You Steven Seagal!
Yeah, I get that a lot, man.
And then you Steven Seagal!
Yeah. Hey, back up, man.
That's it.
I made my living in the movies.
I'm an ass whooping Steven Seagal.
For the last 2 seconds, I've been a bitch slapper. Steven Seagal. No, man.
Wow, you have sound effects and everything, huh, Steven? Bret Michaels is our guest, and can we talk music for just a second?
Sure.
You got a lot of TV stuff going on, of course, but this all started for you as a musician.
Right.
Let's go way, way back. Very first band that actually had a gig that you were in.
That was Laser. And let me explain the ridiculousness of the comedy of errors that is my life. We decided we wanted the AC/DC Lightning Bolt / Kiss Z. It was like an S. So we were Laser, L-A-Z-E-R. Right. Then we had no money for a backdrop like Kiss had, right? So we decided we took one of the old school, I'm going way back, old school bed sheets. You remember they used to make those 3D looking bedspreads that have like a tiger so we had the band Laser with a tiger backdrop. That was our backdrop. And then we went to Chess King, where we bought.
Love it.
Yes.
Chess King. Are they even still around anymore?
No, wait. I'm going back a few years.
I know you are.
I got our members only jackets, and we stopped into Chess King at the Capital City Mall, and they only had 3 of the 4 aluminum foil looking members only chromish jackets, and 3 of the 4 members had to walk around with it, and the other member, the drummer, was left out. And then we would change off the jackets, and we had our first gig in Marlon, or my friend Marlon Eon's basement, charged 25 cents, and about 6 of the neighborhood kids came down, and we played a couple Kiss songs, and then what we didn't know, we just put the record on. I played along. We played along. Like, we don't know all of this song. We know the beginning of Rock and Roll All Night, and then we referenced the album.
Sure.
After that.
Look at that.
Great.
Laser. And may I ask what particular hair configuration was happening for you at that point?
It was, again, a combination of awful. We hadn't gotten that far.
A combination of awful and what?
We hadn't gotten
the other part.
Yeah, no, it wasn't good. I know that little bit. You know?
We have a phone call. Hold on. Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, man, it's Donnie Baker.
Hey, Donnie. Hang on 1 second, Donnie. We got a special guest in the studio.
Hey, is Bret there?
He's here.
Bret's here,
There you go.
Hey, Donnie.
Thank you. you, it ain't poison. Just like Journey with that Puerto Rican from Mexico. I'll say it right to Neil Sean.
That's right.
But Christy, could you make it any more obvious?
What?
We was just talking at work making fun of you.
What are you talking about?
Is that Hurricane Earl in your panties? Or are you just happy to see him today?
Thanks, Donnie.
All right, thanks, Donnie. Oh, yeah.
Thanks very much. Lights.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show, live from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Having a great day thus far. Christy Lee, Pat Godwin, Jeff Oskey. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Josh Arnold, and there's Tom. Hi, Tom.
Oh, there we go. Hello. Just trying to get organized over here.
Oh, you're all good.
We got a lot going on. Now, we were discussing some things in the world of sports. Yesterday, it was interesting because a lot of tie-ins to Mount Everest as the climbing season is ending at Everest.
Yeah, this weekend. Done. Over.
Kami Rita, for the 31st time, climbed Everest, breaking his own record.
Man.
Of 30.
Doors are closed.
What was the number of people that had gone this year? It was several hundred.
I thought 400.
That's how many licenses were sold?
Yeah, and you see this huge line. Yeah, that's a good question. But we had a lot of Sherpa news yesterday, and obviously that is the highest point on Earth. The next one down, I believe, is K2, they call it, which is also a fine brand of ski, of course.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm sure many of you are familiar with that. But Pat, it reminded me, you have a song about being high that I thought we could dig up here because we have a story coming up about some hikers who got high and something bad happened. But would you mind sharing that tune with us? And do you remember the...
amphetamines were very popular in 1939, specifically September 1st, 1939.
Okay.
After about 5 years, they were very popular. But what if it was just a different kind of drug? What would have happened then?
All right.
I was going to invade Poland until I got high. I was going to get those tanks rolling, but I got high. I just sat there in the war room laughing, and I know why. 'Cause I got high, 'cause I got high, because I got high. I was going to speak at a rally before I got high. I was going to pound my fist and scream, then I got high. Now I'm just going to lay around the bunker, and I know why. 'Cause I got high, no more Sig Heil, because I got high. Let's call this whole war off.
There you go.
Yeah. Smoke a doobie.
Yes, if only they'd had cannabis instead of amphetamines in the 1930s in Europe.
And he was an artist at first. You would have thought maybe he would have dabbled.
Would have mellowed out a little bit.
Kanye should have put that on his new album instead of the one he did.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
What was the guy's name who did that song? It's funny.
Afroman.
Yeah, Afroman. I knew it was something that made me laugh.
There's a Afroman's house got raided by the police like last year.
Oh, really?
And he has a bunch of security cameras inside his house, and a few of them may have taken some of his money and put it in their pockets. And he made a whole song about getting raided by the police and using the video of them like stealing from his house.
Oh my gosh.
Good for him.
To the because I got high. So,
Why do you raid Afroman, especially now?
right. What's he doing?
Did he get his money back?
It's in courts, I believe.
Let's see. It says the description by the Associated Press: rap artist Afroman sued by officers who raided his home.
Yeah, because he used them in his video.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But it's all his security cameras showing them raiding the house.
So why is
taking things?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see why that's fair game, right?
Well, that's his argument, but the police are not.
Well, they say the police say that Afroman took footage of their faces during a raid in August of 2022.
Yeah.
This was in Ohio where he lives.
Yeah.
And then he used it in a music video as well as in social media posts without their consent. The plaintiffs say this caused them emotional distress,
Oh, did it?
Oh, really?
embarrassment, ridicule, loss of reputation, and humiliation. I don't know.
I mean, normally I'm on the cop's side.
Right.
Oh, sure,
But
yeah.
if you're
But
stealing from people.
Well,
That doesn't mention that here at all.
Oh.
Well, in the song that he does to that tune, he talks about them taking his money and different things.
Well,
It's pretty.
how much do we trust Afroman?
Exactly.
he's often high and may have misunderstood.
Yes.
Who has money like that laying around? Do you have money like that laying around?
Could that have,
No, but I'm not Afroman.
Yeah.
could that have been evidence that they were taking?
Yeah, exactly. Maybe, hey, they took my computers. They're stealing from me. Well,
Okay. It says there was cash seized. It was returned to Mr. Afroman, but there is a claim that hundreds of dollars were missing.
that makes sense.
oh, okay.
A subsequent review by the State Bureau of Criminal Investigation determined deputies had miscounted the amount seized during the raid. So I don't know.
My bad.
I put him in a video, too.
Miscounted.
Who knows?
What a wild thing.
Yeah.
Afroman.
Okay.
That's the only song of his I know. I mean, I've never done it.
That's pretty much
think
it.
that's
I think
it.
that's
Okay,
it.
that's
Yeah.
about it.
That's a good one, though.
He was going to write another one, but then he got high.
Let's see.
Familiar with his work.
Well, this is interesting.
What?
There are apparently no drugs at the house?
Yeah, I wonder what the raid was all about.
I'm not sure.
You know what? If I were Afroman, I don't think I'd keep the drugs at the house either. Because you're just that song. Yeah, now you're just asking
It's like
for
Willie
it.
Nelson's bus. Does he keep the pot on the bus? He can't.
Yeah, I really don't have all the facts here. I apologize to both the police officers and to Afroman if we're getting it wrong. I'm just reading what is here in this Associated Press article. But this would appear, I can't tell, it doesn't appear that there were any drugs.
Huh.
Law enforcement officers were acting on a warrant that stated probable cause existed that drugs and drug paraphernalia would be found on the property. And that a kidnapping had taken place there. These suspicions turned out to be unfounded. The raid failed to turn up criminal evidence. No charges were ever filed. So who knows?
Poor Afroman.
Poor Afro.
I we'll have to find out how this played out. But thank you for the song. I certainly enjoyed it, Pat. We'll head back to the sports page. Comedian Jeffrey Oskey sitting in for the Chickster. Chick McGee is in Aruba.
Chick is in Aruba. He's visiting the Aloe Vera Factory and Museum today. That's on his list.
He's going to have some soft skin.
Yeah, I don't know if you know that, but they have one of the most famous museums in the world dedicated to the aloe vera plant.
How about that?
Yeah.
Maybe the only museum dedicated.
What is that, like a room?
No, it says here, get a glimpse of this fascinating story of Aruba's aloe vera.
Yeah, you just
Factory and Museum.
forked over thousands of dollars. Where are we going today? The beach? No, we're going to go to the Aloe Vera Museum. Oh, really? Do they sell weapons there? I'm looking for a revolver to swallow.
They got rope.
We could have gone to Amsterdam and got real stoned and gone to the sex museum, but no. We're looking at oozing leaves.
Is aloe vera from Aruba? I thought it was
No, it was first 1840. The first aloe vera plant was brought over, but it loves the desert climate there, so it grows very well.
All right. Well, enjoy, Chick.
Yep.
This is pretty cool. Humanoid robots went toe-to-toe in a kickboxing showdown in China.
Oh.
The event, hosted by China Media Group, featured 4 unitary G1 robots battling in one-on-one matches.
Whoa!
The bots punched, kicked, and even performed up kicks after they were knocked down.
This is like the
I have to see this.
movie Real Steel with Hugh Jackman.
Controlled by humans at ringside, the robots wore protective headgear and standard boxing gloves. Each bout lasted 3 2-minute rounds. Points were scored with strikes to the head or torso. A robot was declared the winner if its opponent failed to stand within 8 seconds after a fall.
Now, what you have to understand is the robots are being, this is kind of like a 3D video game.
Yeah, but they're big. They're life size almost.
This is the same company that was in that, was it a marathon? Remember that?
Yeah, it says the competition gave Unitary a chance to bounce back after a viral video last month showed one of its bots face planting at the start of the Beijing half marathon.
Yeah, these are like
they look like humanoid.
Yeah, but they also, I mean, they're really kicking each other. It is amazing. But
this could be a future sport
or the future of war. Like, instead of sending humans out to fight each other, you just send your robots to fight their robots.
That all works well until all of a sudden they go,
wait a minute.
They turn around and kind of start looking at the humans.
Okay.
Wait, you're making us kill each other?
Let's see if your head will pop off your body like his just did. This is kind of like a Rock'em Sock'em robots, but ultra sophisticated. But yeah, they're you can see these dudes at the side manipulating these robots, so they're kicking each other, and it's really kind of cool.
It is wild.
Kind of scary.
They fall real weird.
Yeah.
Like they look like their legs are broken and stuff. Then they get up and
they learn to fight. You know what comes next? Their plan.
Yeah, I know.
Right? Maybe we don't need to be.
I really don't like us mucking around with.
No, you said they have boxing gloves on.
Yeah, boxing gloves and headgear.
Yeah, well,
It's hilarious.
Yeah, here's the movie trailer. What is that called? The little teaser. Today they wear gloves. Tomorrow they take the gloves off.
Ooh,
Yes, I like that. Well, they do want to wear the headgear. I saw one robot with a cauliflower gear.
Oh, wow. I saw one get kicked in the nuts and bolts.
Yes.
I'll just tag.
Were you not going to do that until I did cauliflower?
No, but I thought I would tag it and perhaps rescue it. I didn't.
No,
the tag was just as weak as the premise.
They were both good.
It was funny.
Be quiet. We're going to try to rescue the show. We have some very odd stuff, including a really odd connection between the Three Stooges and President John Tyler.
I hope we find out that Tyler was the biggest Stooge fan.
No.
Well, he had like a
he's been dead for more than 100 years.
But
he was around the same time as the Stooges. They were at least on vaudeville at that time.
No. No.
Really?
They weren't?
No. But John Tyler was the president way early. He was he was the one that was considered the most handsome, right?
Yes, I believe so.
What?
Yeah. He was.
He had that huge schnoz. Have you not seen his nose?
I'll have to look at it again. I didn't realize
it is freakishly large.
He's also clean shaven, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll find all these things and how the Three Stooges are connected coming up soon. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Met Kate on vacation. I heard she had a spicy reputation. She loved many men, even a lady or two. We made love nights and mornings. Then one day she left me without warning. She walked out that door. I need to see her again. If you see Kay, have her call. I miss the way she moaned when we were having a ball. If you see Kay, tell her hi. I miss her cooking and eating her pie. I want her back in my bed. I miss the little kisses with her hair. Oh, the trick with her tongue, enough to make you go mad. K-Love, like Venus, the feelings of her hands between us. She's the queen of the ball. I need to see her again. If you see Kay, have her right. I miss the way she wiggled under me each night. If you see Kay, let her know I miss her lips and to feel her below. She loves that baby gravy. She had her share of seamen in the Navy. If you see Kay, I miss her. If you see Kay, I wanna kiss her. If you see Kay, I need to meet her again. I miss you, Kay.
This is the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I have something new.
Oh, check it out.
It's a hat. I know you like wearing hats, Bob. I love wearing hats. Bob likes.
Check this bitch out.
This is from the greatest racing venue in the world, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I didn't know that they made a hat this big. This hat was actually worn by A.J. Foyt.
All right.
I was going to ask you if you could fit in it.
It's a little bit, big.
Let me have that hat.
This
How big is that? It's big as a laundry basket, isn't it?
It really is. It's huge. It says one size fits most.
Give it to Bob.
You know, I
Very
wish
nice.
I had that hat when I was playing guitar in the street corners.
Yeah.
This is
now fill it up.
Yeah, fill her up.
the logo of the great Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Of course, the
That's
home
hilarious.
of the Indy 500 coming up in the month of May.
Oh, that's just great.
But that is a nice
Look at
big
that.
hat. Thank you.
Yeah, you
That's
gotta work the brim there.
Yeah.
yeah. Do you mind trying it on?
Oh, I don't mind at all. Let me get the brim set first.
We need to get a picture of this on our website. Okay, Bob is setting the brim, which he's very good at.
Yeah. Well, this is kind of a flexible brim here.
Okay, there we go. Put it on. Okay.
There you go. It's all right.
Hey, what's happening, cool cats? All right. Hey, Coach, I'm ready to go in.
Okay, we'll
You should wear
get a
that
shot of that for the website.
Tip of the hat to you, Christy.
Oh, thank you.
You could actually wear that over a fireman's helmet.
Yeah, you could.
You should wear that all the time and say.
And just say, what? What are you looking at?
What
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from The Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Hey man, it's Donnie Baker. Guess what? I saved up some money and bought this new badass spy camera. I swear to God I did. Check out this bad boy. See, I've got some Velcro here that I can put it right on my tap-out cap. Keep it right here on the side. Nobody would ever notice. They'll just think it's like a pacemaker or inhaler. Plus, I've got full coverage connected right here to my pager. So between these two things, I'm basically like a Navy SEAL or a coal miner. Except now my head's above water. Check this out. Hey, Chloe, I'm Donnie Baker with the Bob and Tom Show. I'm one of the sound guys. I need to put one of these lavender microphones on you just to make sure we can. You should run this anywhere you want to. I'm a big fan of 24. Hey, is Martin Sheen's son really full-blooded Cherokee, or is that just a rumor or bourbon legend? Is that... Here, maybe we should go this end first.
Hey,
yeah, it's a lavender microphone. It's just
what the hell are you doing?
I'm putting a lavender... Oh.
You've got a restraining order. You're not even supposed to be...
That's a different permit. That's a different... I'll be right back in a second. That's a different...
He doesn't work here.
I was that close.
Get...
Song, come on, boys.
Yep.
Hey, it's the Bob and Tom Show, live from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Christy Lee sitting at the Silac Insurance Company news desk.
Hi.
Pat Godwin with his keyboard and his guitar.
Hello.
There's Jeff Oskey across the way.
That's right.
The Chickster's in Aruba enjoying a well-deserved vacation. There's Ace Cosby.
Hey, you're being presumptuous.
I'm Josh Arnold, and there's Tom.
He sent a picture of a lizard yesterday. Did you see that?
I hate lizards.
I know. I'm sure that's why he sent it.
As Tom once described them, snakes with legs.
Yeah, then the snakes can get around even better. Hate them.
Give snakes legs.
No, when you say he's enjoying his vacation, I'm not so sure.
You never know.
I didn't say that. I said it was a well-deserved vacation.
Oh, okay. I thought you said he was enjoying it.
Let's see if he's posting.
Oh, if I did, I hope so.
Well, one would hope.
Yeah.
I think he doesn't particularly like the beach, doesn't really care to go to a casino, so that pretty much eliminates everything you can do in Aruba except look for the body.
He's a beach man. He knows it. He's not a seagull.
What do you mean he's not a beach guy? He loves to get...
I heard.
Let it go.
He loves to get tan.
It's like a treasure hunt.
Okay.
Like I did it. Okay. I promised an unusual connection today, and we've talked about this before. John Tyler was the 10th president of the United States. He left office in 1845.
Yeah, right. Way earlier than I originally thought.
Now I'm going to connect him to the Three Stooges today, and this is the only show that will be doing this. So, ladies and gentlemen, you picked the right place to listen, kids. And John Tyler famously became president after William Henry Harrison died about a month into his term.
Mm-hmm.
That was, but didn't he do a speech outside for several hours?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
John Tyler was not the most attractive president.
I thought he was one of the
he was voted at one point, something like that.
Well, before Kennedy was born, I can tell you.
Sure.
Probably when there were only 10 presidents.
Right.
Yeah. Out of those 10, he was the best one.
Now, what's interesting about John Tyler is that his grandson just died last week.
Oh, that's right.
Crazy.
He was the guy that was
Harrison Ruffin Tyler, the last living grandson of President John Tyler, has died at the age of 96.
Wow.
John Tyler was 63 years old when Harrison Tyler's father, Lyon Gardner Tyler Sr., was born. Harrison Ruffin Tyler was born in 1928 when his father was 75 years old. Whoa.
Yeah, that's
Time
insane.
between the president's
Even
birth
by my standards, that's crazy.
and his grandson's death spans 235 years.
Pretty wild.
Think about that. I mean, how can you make this? Well, I never met my grandfather. He died 65 years before I was born. Whatever the hell the math is.
Did this grandson have Secret Service protection?
I don't know.
That's such a funny...
Oh, we have to watch this 96-year-old guy?
I want to know what Lyon Gardner Tyler looked like if he was having kids at 75.
That's Mick Jagger numbers.
No joke.
Yeah, wow. But I mean, that's just such an odd stat. That's sort of been one of our go-to fun facts.
Right.
Every President's Day, we go, you know that John Tyler's grandson is still alive.
Not anymore.
I think weren't there two of them until just a couple years ago?
I think you're right.
So what's the tie to the Stooges?
Well,
okay, now this, you're going to say, you're going to shout out mean things.
Like
you're
tenuous at
throw
best?
things at him.
I say not tenuous at best. I say rock solid. And if they're not doing this on the Today Show, they're just not quality journalists.
Marilyn Howard Ellman, the youngest daughter of the Three Stooges' star Curly Howard, has passed away. Her son, Bradley Server, said to The Hollywood Reporter that his mom died earlier this month of heart failure. She was 86. Ms. Elliman was just 13 when her father died at the age of 48 on January 18th, 1952.
So Curly's daughter has passed away.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the connection. They both died.
Hold on.
Wait, no, there's more.
There has to be something.
There's more. No, wait a second.
Bradley Server performed slapstick comedy on social media under the stage name Curly G, short for Curly's grandson.
There's the connection.
That's the connection.
That Curly's grandson is out there on. I watched some of these videos this morning.
Yeah, his long ladder work, amazing. Just spinning and hitting everyone. It's crazy.
I know if Chick were here, he's not a Three Stooges fan.
No, he isn't.
I am.
As am I. As is Oskar?
Oh, yeah.
Godwin?
No.
Have you ever seen the one where Curly is dressed as a woman singing opera, where you see the guy put a needle on an old vinyl record and he starts pretending he's the one singing at this super fancy party? Mm-hmm. That is as funny as anything you've ever seen.
It sounds funny.
Oh, it's terrific.
Ace, you're not a fan?
Especially that bit.
Oh, you know,
what was it? Too warm, too happy. It's taking the piss out of a bunch of rich people. It's awesome.
Now, it's sort of a blanket statement to say no women like the Stooges. I found that not be true. Your thoughts, Christy?
I watched it. I mean, I've seen them.
Did you laugh?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
But I don't seek it out.
I think one could write a very pretentious essay about American culture and the Three Stooges and how the hierarchy of the Stooges is analogous to that of. Stop me before I trip on my tongue.
He's absolutely right. It's a reflection of the caste system of early 20th.
I think as stated by the Tripartite Commission. That's right. Their ad hoc meeting, of course, of 68.
No, there's some fun.
A lot of hits in that show.
There's some fun verbal gymnastics as well.
So, but you see, my connection is perfectly valid.
No.
I do not
It's
see
two
that.
people who died.
Two people,
Two old people who
two
died.
distinguished Americans, the grandson of John Tyler, and now the grandson of Curly from the Three Stooges is now performing on YouTube.
How is it? You say you saw some?
It's it's okay. I mean, it's just
inferior to Curly's work.
I mean, you can't. But he's it's a salute, I guess, to his grandfather.
I see. Is he doing Curly?
Yeah.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, to a degree.
He stole his grandfather's act.
Stole. It's a tribute.
Okay.
And by the way, I will go on record as saying I am also a huge Shemp fan.
Yes, there's a lot of comedy there too.
Shemp was the one he was always getting his long hair kind of greasy. And he was one of the brothers.
And it kinda...
The real brothers in real life, the Horowitz brothers, were Shemp, Mo, and Curly. Larry was, I think, the violin player in Ted, what's his name's orchestra or something.
Larry Fine?
Yeah,
yes.
Larry Fine.
Was he the one that had the curly hair?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
I've always loved Larry as well. Always reminded me of Ringo Starr.
I loved Larry also.
What, like he really didn't belong there?
No, just like
Google Larry taking a fountain pen to the forehead. The gag was it was supposed to stick in his head, and it actually does.
Oh,
wow! In real life,
it's a real, and they used the actual take. The fountain pen.
Is he bleeding?
Oh, he's yelling.
They used to show the Three Stooges when I was a kid on TV, and the host was a guy named Captain Penny, who was very good at E. But he would always, they'd have to do these disclaimers. All right, kids, now, you don't go poking everybody in the eyes. Well,
right.
And remember
double
eye poke.
Remember the proper defense for that?
Oh.
No.
Yeah,
you take your hand, you flatten your hand.
You kind of make it a fin.
And you put, like a fin in front of between your two eyes. So if the guy tries to poke you.
But then, of course,
why can't you just go on either side?
That's what they do. That's what they do.
You should have been one of their writers.
The defense would be like this.
Yeah, I'll find the name of the episode where Curly sings. And
now, you know the Curly Shuffle, of course, right? The big hit song.
Absolutely.
From the 80s.
On record, yeah.
Half of the comedy clubs, when I started, played that as the intro music for some reason.
Oh, that's too on the nose.
On the East Coast.
Yeah, that's no good.
If I hear that now, I immediately panic.
You think you're right for your set?
Oh, yeah. No, seriously. It causes like a...
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
No, we didn't discuss... Did I give you the whole article about how Curly Howard from the Three Stooges' daughter died?
Curly?
No.
Wait a minute.
What happened?
We weren't talking about her...
Her final words were...
She died of heart failure.
No.
Her Undertakers all went up, 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 up.
An anvil fell on her head after she was chased by that guy in the gorilla suit.
That is sad.
And that was a quality gorilla suit, by the way. You got to hand it to the folks that produced those movies.
We're due for a good pie fight in a movie. I don't know why that.
Do you like
went
that? A pie fight?
I love a pie fight.
Really?
Yes. Don't you?
I want to be in one.
Yes.
We can have a pie fight here.
Let's do it. I'll talk to the video guys. Maybe we'll have a top pie fight.
I had to film a TV commercial where I got pies in the face for several hours. And the key to that is not using shaving cream because your eyes get all
Bernie?
Yeah, you got. We ended up, I think, going with Ready Whip or something.
Here's the thing behind the scenes: they got it on the first take, but they wanted to do a lot more.
Witty. That was very nice. Do we have anything else coming up in sports?
There's a Colorado Rockies fan who is suing the Rockies.
Oh, we'll talk about that.
What I think is an idiotic reason.
Oh man.
Yeah. See, this is where I wish I were a judge. I'd tie this guy up, spread eagled, and call their best pitcher out. Admittedly, the Rockies' pitching sucks, but I think one of those guys could whip up an 82-mile-an-hour ball right in his groin.
Still hurt, yeah.
This is why I'm not a judge, because I believe in cruel and unusual punishment. It's much wittier and more fun. It's going to teach people lessons.
And maybe a better deterrent.
Yeah. You're that one guy, you got an 82-mile-an-hour fastball in the groin. It'll shut him up. And his attorney, too. Right now, I want to talk to you about something Chick brought our way a few years ago. He came in here one Monday morning and said, I put a security system in my house over the weekend. It took me less than an hour. It was a company called Simply Safe. Well, Simply Safe has been rocking and rolling ever since. And it's the home security. You can install it yourself, or they can hook you up with a trusted person to come over and do it for you. Simply Safe, it's not just simple to install. It's such a simple system. It works, and it's so great to have it because you know what's going on. For example, here, right now, I can look over here at my computer and see what's happening out front, what's happening in the hallways, because we've got these cameras. So find out how Simply Safe works. They also have something called Active Guard Outdoor Protection as an option. They have special AI-powered cameras, and there's a crew monitoring these things and letting you know when what they call lurkers are. What do lurkers do, everyone? They lurk.
They lurk.
Outside. So see what's going on. And there are no long-term contracts, no cancellation fees. And like I said, Simply Safe is well named because it is simple in the greatest way because it's so easy to use and easy to install. They've got a 60-day satisfaction guarantee or your money back. And if you've probably seen lately some of the Simply Safe television commercials, it's growing because it works so well. There's a reason that people keep getting Simply Safe. And by the way, if you visit simplysafetom.com, you can claim 50% off a new system with a professional monitoring plan and get your first month for free. So see what I'm talking about? It's simplysafetom.com. And remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe. Coming up, none of the stories will be as linked with such suspect logic as the last two. I still think it's a brilliant link. But we are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Alex and Christian are both great competitors. That doesn't always translate to a smooth workplace.
Hydrate, hydrate.
Boom. Productivity around here? Not smooth. Excuse me 1 second, guys. That's it. One of you get me a coffee.
Want a barista quality coffee fast? With Java House, you just peel, pour, and enjoy. No complicated brewer needed. Amazingly smooth. Not smooth.
gets us right in the live show.
Shut up. Hi, Tom here. God knows I'm not perfect. I guess I can be difficult and sometimes perhaps a little demanding.
No.
Oh, sure, some might say tyrannical, but I don't get it. I try to be a nice guy, but lately it seems that everybody's pissed at me. My friends are pissed, my doctor's pissed, my mother's pissed, my lawyer's pissed, my waiter's pissed, and chick is pissed. Everybody's pissed at me. My banker's pissed, the band is pissed, my plumber's pissed, the fisher pissed, my barber's pissed, my brother's pissed.
It is very plain to see.
Everybody's pissed at me.
I think we can all agree.
Everybody's pissed at me.
Tom, you are an evil bastard. We're all pissed at you today.
I am sick of all your bitching. Here's a check. Go away. Yeah.
Your boss is pissed, your kids are pissed, your neighbor's pissed, your sister's pissed. We'll bet even God is pissed.
Everybody's pissed at me. When I wrote my pissed off list, I'm sure there's someone that I missed, and that will probably make them pissed.
It is very plain to see.
Everybody's pissed at me.
I think we can all agree.
Everybody's pissed at me.
Very justifiably.
Everybody's pissed at
Your friends are pissed, your partner's pissed, your mother's pissed, your lawyer's pissed, your waiter's pissed, your dog is pissed.
Everybody's pissed at me. Paging Michael Hunt.
All right.
Paging Michael Hunt. Is Mike Hunt here?
All right. You ready for this?
We are ready.
Bob Biggerstaff. Are there a lot of
Biggerstaff
Biggerstaffs?
is my last name.
Yeah.
It's a German name. It means probably going home alone tonight.
Do you get the porn jokes with that one?
Always.
Oh, yeah. All the time.
Is your middle name looking for a?
Oh, you know what? I was doing...
Looking for a, that
Bob
looking for a Biggerstaff.
I wish you had a.
That wouldn't be good.
I wish
I got it.
Wish I had a.
Get this. I'm doing a show a couple weeks ago. Girl comes up to me after the show. She's like,
wow.
Yeah, hot chick. Amazing.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Play along.
Yeah. Then what happened?
She's like, Biggerstaff. She goes, that's my last name too. And she shows me her license. Right? She's like, we've got to be related. She's like, we're gonna party tonight.
Oh yeah.
And one of the other comedians is like, hey man, I think you got a shot with her. I'm like,
long lost.
I don't know. You know, when the conversation starts with "we've got to be related," probably not going to end with me having sex with her.
Yeah, probably not.
I'm going to try.
Sure. Yeah, because you're a guy.
I just
Sure. Right.
I know how these things end.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Stay positive.
Yeah, first cousin or not.
Yeah.
that's a myth. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now, Roy Wood Jr., you are a junior, obviously.
Yes.
When you went into showbiz in the beginning, you had the option of going with Roy Wood or going with the Roy Wood Jr.
I started in '98, and that was like the back end of the Def Jam boom and the comic view boom for black comedy. So every black comic was named after food or their name was a verb.
Yeah.
Give it up for tripping.
Tripping?
Yeah, tripping. You know, he be tripping.
If I trip, then I'm tripping.
Yeah. Give it up for Slappy. I didn't want to be that.
Wow. I'm not.
Slappy Wood Jr.
I often give it up for Slappy.
Come on, Slappy Wood.
And I mean,
Slappy Wood.
Yes. So, although
Speaking of porn names.
When you become a Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, what? Which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials not to hear.
So Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal?
Yeah, more or less.
So how about giving Bob and Tom VIP a try? Get the link at bobandtom.com.
Hi there. The Bob and Tom Show is what you're hearing from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. We are live. There's Christy Lee from the Silac Insurance Company News Desk.
Howdy.
Pat Godwin's here. Jeff Oske's here. There's Ace Cosby in his camo Raiders hat. That's a cool hat.
Interesting.
Thank you. I am Josh Arnold, and there's Tom in his pink hat. Almost white now.
I've got about 10 of these.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The more you wash them, the lighter they get.
Yeah. The trick to washing these is don't put them in a dryer.
Anybody else wash their hats?
Yep. No. I don't.
I don't either.
have.
They start
You wash your
they start to stink.
Yeah. Dude, I'm a sweaty man.
That's why you wash
my
them.
hat.
Do you put them in the washing machine in a bag or something?
No, you just put them in a washer. Or you can put them in your...
No, there's a hat.
The hat thing.
Yeah, they have hat-shaped
You don't need to do that. Just put them in the dishwasher on delicate.
Dishwasher?
Yeah.
You can put them in a dishwasher, yeah. Or you can put them in I put them in a washing machine on delicate, and then when they come out, you just kind of reform them and hang them with a clothespin from a hanger, let them dry.
All right, cool.
And, I wash them all the time. You wear them more than once, they start to stink.
More than once?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Christy, I've taken a whiff walking by you.
Once.
You said.
Yeah. And I wish I could disagree. Whipping
There are some mornings.
Okay, now I'm going to be thinking about that for the rest of the day.
You don't smell.
That's why we do it.
Smell that. Don't be self-conscious.
I mean, think about it for 4 hours.
I don't take anything personally if that's what you're thinking.
I mean, the 9 o'clock hour is the only thing.
I do need help with some hats I have that don't necessarily fit my head right. Is there a way to... Do I need to buy like a mannequin head? And yeah.
There are stretching devices.
For a ball cap?
Yeah.
I don't know that I need it stretched so much as just formed differently.
Maybe they're not all the same. Maybe it's just not meant for your head.
Maybe.
Now, earlier we were discussing the amazing connection in the news this morning. The death of Ms. Marilyn Howard, who was the daughter of Curly Howard, of course, from the Three Stooges. She died at the age of 86, sadly.
Yes.
As they were taking her to the grave, by the way, the bottom of the casket fell out.
Oh, boy.
And then a bunch of guys start running around going, woo, woo, woo. No, sorry. But I was trying to tie this into the sad death of Harrison Ruffin Tyler, the grandson of the 10th president of the United States.
Think about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty unusual situation. John Tyler, who was the president, 1845 or something? He had a kid when he was 63, and then that kid had a kid when he was 75.
Yes.
So it's pretty amazing.
Right.
Yeah, I agree.
And then I thought that Harrison... or that John Tyler, rather, was considered to be the most handsome president.
No.
No, I think Christopher was doing some homework for me. He said it's considered to be Franklin Pierce.
Oh,
it was Pierce?
And I guess the top three apparently are, Franklin Pierce, John F. Kennedy, and Barack Obama.
I could see that.
Yeah, all three of those make sense.
Well.
But, I mean, what about Reagan? Wouldn't you consider him a pretty...
Back in the day, not when he was president.
Franklin Pierce is hot. Look, and he's got that bad boy hair that kind of just wisps
That's exactly the guy I was thinking of.
Yeah, wisps down on his forehead a little bit. Yeah.
Now, the one for you, I think anyone want to take a stab at the perfect president for Christie to be...
I would have guessed JFK.
No.
Who?
Madison.
Madison?
Yeah, you're taller than Madison.
Oh, is he short guy?
Yeah.
No.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Was JFK kind of short?
No.
Yeah. How tall? Is he 6 foot?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Man, Franklin Pierce, he's got it going on.
Yeah, but in any event, sad news about Harrison Ruffin Tyler.
Is it?
96 and
it's barely news.
Even
sad.
But I did discover that once again, Marilyn Howard Ellman, the daughter of Curly, has a grandson who performs Curly stuff online.
Yeah, well, why
so
not? I'd rather watch Will Sasso.
Well, that was great. Terrific movie.
Yeah,
completely. The Three Stooges movie those guys made was great.
They did a great job.
And the guy that did Mo, brilliant.
Yes. Yeah. Chris Diamantopoulos.
Is he still doing stuff?
Yeah, you see him in commercials and TV shows a lot.
He's great.
And Larry's got to be the hardest person to do of the three. And that guy nailed it. What's his name? I forget. He was on Will and Grace.
Will and Grace, yeah.
He's in that.
Just won the Tony.
Yeah, yeah. Oh shoot! It's unfortunate. I can't.
Well, now when Curly
Sean Hayes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, he is.
Wait, he's who plays it?
He plays Larry. Yeah, it's worth a watch, man.
Have you? Yeah, they made a feature-length movie of the Stooges, what decade or so ago. It's very good. Will Sasso's awesome in it. Now this is interesting because Curly died young. By the way, he was a huge dog lover. Did you know that? I don't know how I know this, but yeah, Curly was a big dog guy, so that makes me like him even more. He died in like 52 when his daughter was only 13. Huh. But interestingly enough, her stepdad first it was a guy named Shemp, and then Curly Joe,
and Joe Besser.
Joe Besser.
I liked Joe Besser, by the way.
Were all these people that replaced Curly? I'm assuming? Oh, okay.
Joe Besser wasn't. He was the not so hard. He was very effeminate and like.
Yeah, no, it didn't work for me. Sorry. The only one that worked was Shemp. I'll live and die on that hill. Okay.
Besser has his place.
Okay, so sorry. We'll move forward here. If you're just joining us, thanks for joining us. So we are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this remains the Bob and Tom Show, and we're happy to be here. We'll actually try to get. Do we have some sporting news of interest over there?
A Colorado Rockies fan is suing the team after getting hit in the face by a foul ball.
Oh, the ticket says.
Yeah.
In the lawsuit, Timothy Raquel states that he was seated in a luxury box for the July 16th game in 2023 when a baseball struck him directly right in the eye and face.
I would have loved to have seen it.
Resulting in catastrophic and permanent injury.
Now, so far, there's a little bit of wiggle room here with respect to this, but wait till you hear what his complaint is.
Okay, what's his complaint?
Mr. Raquel claims that it was not possible for him to see the foul ball from his seat, adding that the Rockies' long-standing poor performance on the field have contributed to a game day environment in which spectators, particularly those in luxury suites, are less engaged with the action on the field.
So his argument is the team is so crappy, I'm just there enjoying the cocktails or whatever. I'm not watching the game.
Yeah. Right.
I'm on my phone.
Or whatever.
Clocked.
They've created an environment where one doesn't have to pay attention.
I got you.
Is he blind in that eye?
Apparently, who knows? It doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't. But
and again, my punishment would be, as I indicated earlier, you take this guy, you tie him down, spread eagled, and you get one of the pitchers on the Rockies, and admittedly they're not particularly good, to just fastball him in the nuts.
And he'll probably get hit in the eye again.
Well, that'd be fine with me. If you can start suing teams for poor play, I have several hundred friends that are Cleveland Browns fans that are going to be cashing in.
Yeah, we can't allow this. We can't let this be a legal precedent.
And we were talking about this the other day with Al Jackson. The Rockies are a terrible team, but they have a beautiful stadium.
Yeah.
And people go there sometimes, as I said earlier, to get hot dogs to go. No, they go to see the visiting teams, of course. But their attendance is not bad. So.
Well, yeah. Apparently, people are going to party, have a good time.
But yeah, and it does say. Apparently, it says in the tickets that. But I guess this guy's also claiming that he was a guest and didn't buy the ticket.
Oh, well, that doesn't. All right. Nothing. You get nothing, sir.
Yeah, and I have been at a game. I saw a guy taken out of a baseball game on a stretcher.
I mean, it can be real scary, sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you got to pay attention.
Yes.
I wonder if he got to take the ball home. or if a guy next to him snagged it.
Wouldn't you, if you did lose that eye, wouldn't you get a glass eye that looks like a baseball? That'd be badass.
It's a hell of a story.
Yeah.
Well, you're at a party.
Just when I think this show's out of bad ideas, Josh steps up to take over for me.
What if you could do that? I'm sure
you can get a glass eye that looks like an 8-ball.
I got a guy.
Looks like the Earth.
You have a glass eye guy.
My old neighbor, yeah.
He has one?
No, they make them.
Weren't you disappointed to find out that most glass eyes aren't the full round eye?
Yeah.
They're just kind of the
kind of a glob.
Like a cup,
like almost
they?
like a contact lens.
Yeah.
Yeah, my old neighbor made them. Yeah, that was
really?
Yeah, that's their business.
Old neighbor who made glass eyes.
He's the guy that famously, I've told the story before. I was standing out in front of my house, and he had a Corvette, and he lives like, 200 feet away, and he's going down the street. All of a sudden, he drives into a mailbox, and it was because he
didn't keep an eye out.
There was a raccoon that he had the top down. The raccoon had crawled in and gotten under that
the dashboard.
There's that thing by your feet. There's a raccoon in there, so he's just innocently driving along, and his hand reaches and grabs his foot.
I'd go into the
he took on my friend Jeff's mailbox.
Listen to this. We were talking about hats.
Yeah.
And whether or not you clean them, and if you, I need some help forming some hats I have to my head right. They don't fit. Adam writes in, he says, I wear my hats in the shower to clean them, and to get them to form a certain way, wash them like it's your hair, and then dry them the same way with a towel, but continue to wear it.
Well, if you did that, if you'd wash them like it was your hair, you'd just be washing the back.
Yes, Tom. I and I alone would just be washing them that way. Wouldn't I?
Well, that is the paint calling the kettle.
Nicely done.
Yes, yeah.
So he's saying
Tucci calling the Statham.
So he's saying the shampoo for the soap.
Well, he doesn't say whether or not to shampoo.
Well,
I think he means just wear it in there like you're washing your hair.
But hats start to stink after a while, especially in the summer, so you wash them all the time.
And then he says, as it dries, just keep it on.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm not doing it. I'm sorry.
Well, you could just get it wet and put it on your head and
like
wear it
if
around.
you wear it to the lake, you could dip your head in when you're fishing, and then you just have a wet hat.
But now I have trench head.
Yeah.
Because a wet hat.
By the way, trench head should be in some horror movie. Did you see? Trench head attacked again.
No, you're right. I have worn wet hats because of that. They've flown off in the boat.
So this hat you have doesn't have that clip on the back where you can adjust the size?
No, it does. But, sometimes they just lay flatter than you want it to. And yeah.
The shape of the
fit is fine. You're right. It's the shape. It's the,
on the top of your head.
So it's just not meant for you.
Well, I paid for it. You know what I mean?
Well, you could pay for a pair of size 28 jeans. You wouldn't wear those, would you?
Well, no, but these are my size hats. These are my size hats.
Where's the lunch?
Would you wear a size 28 jean?
He's about there.
He's pretty close.
I'm working on it.
He's close. What are you down to, a 30?
28?
Isn't Jagger's like a 26?
Yeah, it's 20 by 28.
I'm a 27, so.
If Sally Struthers were still alive, she'd make commercials for you.
Is she dead?
I think she died, didn't
No.
she? Well, she's dead to me.
We're killing people off left and right on today's show. So anyway, this guy, back to this idiot suing the Rockies because he wasn't paying attention at a game apparently and once.
Yeah. It doesn't say how much he's suing for, though.
Well,
maybe they'll offer him season tickets.
Yeah.
So he can pay attention. I don't know.
Put him way up where the balls don't go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be careful. You got to pay attention, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up, we have an update on the...
You think Sally Struthers is sitting somewhere listening, and she just kind of put her coffee down and went, what the hell? I'm right here.
That did happen on our show.
That did happen.
It happened with...
Janice Ian?
No.
Janice Ian, yeah.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, the singer of At 17 and Society's Child, great songs.
We killed her on the...
Yeah, and then she calls us up, said, hey,
fellas.
Morons, I'm right here.
Ouch.
And then it also happened with the woman from what's the TV show with?
Oh, it happened one day at a time.
Yeah.
With, Mackenzie Phillips.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was listening, sitting in the lobby, and Chick was making disparaging remarks about her, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
She was
that's
not
right.
happy.
She was in the lobby of one of the affiliates.
Yes. She was not happy
very,
at all.
very, very embarrassing.
Hey, coming up, we have our spelling bee winner, unless you have it. Do you have that?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I'm
going to save you because it's...
Thank you.
I bet we can't spell his name.
Yeah, that'd be a stunner.
I bet
if his name is Joe Smith, I'll eat my microphone.
It's not.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
The word's going to really piss you off. It pisses me off.
Okay.
The whole spelling bee gets me angry. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
have Etta May in the studio with us. Etta May is the mother of several. What is the official count now?
4.
Okay, great.
Not counting my husband. Yeah.
You're done, right?
Thank you. My oldest boy, Bud, is 17, and then Corona, she is 16, and Miller is 13, and then Jack is 8.
There's a theme there.
Well,
Jack.
no, trust me, after the third one, I had graduated to hard liquor.
Understood.
It helps. And Jack is just a dream.
Is he?
My little 8-year-old. He started kindergarten this year, so we're very
He's 8?
Wow.
Yeah. Chick, take you back, doesn't
Yes, it does.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
That kid's huge.
Nothing like being 20 during your senior year in high school.
You're popular.
Yeah.
You can drive and
Drinking.
oh yeah.
Okay. Drive your buddies around.
Yeah. So we're very proud of him, and my 17-year-old is problems are arising. And I'm seeing flags. Let's put it down. The other day he walked in the house. He had pierced his bottom lip.
Ooh.
Jeez.
And tried to hide it from me. It's like, you know what? Be a man. Own it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't hide it. And it's, it's like, hello, you got a spike sticking out your bottom lip.
Man up.
I might notice that at breakfast when Cheerios keep getting hung up on it. Yeah, my son, for his graduating class, now looks like a ring toss game. Okay? Yeah, he tries to hide it, and it's like, hey, Mom, I'm gonna go to my room, okay? And it's like, come here, what's the matter with you? Why are you talking? Come here. And I said, put your hand down. And it's like, oh, honey, what did you do? And I said, did that hurt going in? Did it hurt coming out?
Oh.
Hey, any holes be put in my kid's head, I'll do it. The problem is the kid he runs with. That's the bad influence. This kid has so many piercings, he looks like he was attacked by a nail gun, okay? Somebody from Home Depot did a drive-by on him. I mean, I call him Tackle Box.
Sounds attractive.
Oh, yeah. Gunner, you can take him fishing.
Really?
He's got a couple fish hooks right here.
Oh, yeah.
About 13 lures in his ear, a couple sinkers coming out of his nose.
It's convenient, yeah.
The kid can't even walk past my refrigerator without all the magnets going.
Hi, this is Chick McGee from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com and check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Welcome. I always appreciate it.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show, live from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Pat, will you give us your best Irish O'Reilly?
O'Reilly.
Excellent.
Nice.
Christy, how about your best Irish good morning? Or hello to everybody.
I'm not Irish.
Thanks for playing along. There's Jeff Oskey.
Top of the morning to you.
That's the one. There you go.
Shillelagh. I don't know.
There's Ace Cosby with his Irish accent.
Four-leaf clover.
Or it was Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Or
okay. All right. I'm Josh Arnold.
Only Guinness.
he sounded like the early iteration of a robot. Well, I've got him talking. Four-leaf clover. Clatu barado, nictu booze. Okay, we had this story about this idiot who's suing the Colorado Rockies because apparently he was in a luxury box, wasn't paying attention because the team stinks, and claims it's their fault that the team stinks, that he wasn't paying attention, and therefore I got hit in the eye with a Baseball.
When a baseball struck him directly in the right eye and face, resulting in catastrophic and permanent injuries.
I'm sure this guy has a history of being the last one picked to play softball.
Yeah.
You got that guy. It got me thinking about this story, and I just did some research during the break, and this is, in fact, this actually happened. You may have heard of this Richie Ashburn, and this was in 1957. Now, this is a famous story, Christy. I know it goes back a ways, but Richie Ashburn, he fouled a ball. He hit a ball, foul ball. It hit a woman in the face and broke her nose. The medics came to attend to her. She was being carried off the field on a stretcher. Ashburn fouled off the very next pitch, this time hitting her in the knee, breaking it.
Just amazing.
Come on. That's crazy.
By the way, in later days, the woman, Ms. Alice Roth, became friends with Richie.
Yeah, you'd have to.
Yeah.
Meaning he would have to reach out and go, ma'am, what can I do for you?
Yeah.
That's just a classic story.
Wow.
So, anyways, if you're going to a ball
That's a
game,
bad day,
if you're going to a ball game, pay attention.
My ex-mother-in-law got hit in the face right here by a hockey puck.
Really?
It was awful.
Christy pointed to the bridge of her nose.
Right.
That can kill you.
Yeah.
That's really rough.
Yeah, it was rough.
Yeah.
I took a hockey puck in the shin once.
Did you really?
Yeah, on a scale of life pain, that was worse than anything I've ever experienced, except the crossbar of a bicycle when I was in elementary school at Mercer High School and took it in the crotch.
I don't think my reflexes are good enough for a hockey puck, even if it was coming straight at my face. I don't think I could stop it. I feel like with a baseball, I could at least dodge it.
I feel like with a hockey puck, it would hit you in the face, and then you'd move your arm to block it.
That's provided your motor functions are still at work there.
I mean, we all know they're hard to see, right? That's why people don't watch hockey, because it's hard to see the puck.
Isn't there glass all the way around, though?
Yeah, but every once...
over.
Oh,
yeah.
That's painful.
And there are nets on either end, but still, they can make their way out.
They're errant. There's an errant.
But in this case, the guy was how does he phrase it? Something about the team is so crappy. He goes, the long-standing poor performance of the Colorado Rockies on the field have contributed to a game day environment in which spectators are less engaged with the action in the field. And then he has the balls to say, particularly those in the luxury suites.
And that's the way it is in the luxury suites all the time.
I know. That's always bothered me.
Yeah, most people aren't paying attention.
I've been lucky enough to watch a lot of games from a luxury box.
Right.
And I'm one of the few people who actually grabs, they have great food, grab a plate, and then go sit in one of the stadium seats and watch the game.
I agree.
Well, I always want to give luxury box tickets to, like, the family in the upper decks who are there to really...
Yeah, but once they get up there, then wait a minute, there's a hot dog buffet and a bar? See you later.
They still want to see that game.
Ace and I went to see Kiss, and we were in the luxury box. Mm-hmm. You sat in the seats, right? There was there were like 8 seats right in front of the box.
Exactly. Those are the best. You're so lucky to be there.
But during some of the lesser songs, I hit the hot dog bar.
Well, I get that.
Well, they were nice dogs right there. You've got the nice fresh bun.
You don't like the cold gin time?
Or you go to a concert and all those boxes.
Yeah.
You see people go. I remember just being furious seeing people show up at a box, like 3 songs into the concert. They took some selfies, and then 2 songs later, they left.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Give these to the hardcore fans, you spoiled pricks.
My youngest daughter's friend, her family does rather well. They have a luxury box, and so she's gone to a couple games and sat in the luxury box. That was her only time going to a game. Then I took her to a game in normal seats, and she hated it. She's like, where's the nacho bar? I go, oh, there's no nacho bar. And she's like, then I'm out.
Yeah.
She kind of likes sitting in the regular seats.
She did not.
Or you go to a concert, you sit and you hang out in the lawn? Man, I love it. Christy, over.
Yeah, Christy, I'm with you.
No.
Oh, dude, it's
I'm
fun.
sorry.
I'll spend if I have good seats, I'll spend half the time in the lawn, and then.
Last time one of my family members sat in the lawn, they ended up in jail.
Oh boy.
Well, you You have degenerates for children.
Let's face it, we have wild kids.
Don't blame the law.
I've never.
I can't understand. I just don't understand. Looking back, how of all the people, he's the one that got caught. Sure, they may have smelled something.
We were at a concert one time sitting in the lawn, and my friend was trying to pass me a joint, but a security man had stuck his head in between me and my friend, but he didn't notice. He kept hitting me in the arm. I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm good. And all of a sudden, the guy just reaches up and just takes the joint and turns around and walks off with it.
And got so high.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that actually leads to a story. We asked Pat to sing his tribute to getting high. What would happen if Hitler got high? I don't know what this story really made me laugh, and because we were talking yesterday about the serious business of climbing Mount Everest, and this is not Everest, but it's also interesting.
2 hikers in New York's Adirondack Mountains who were tripping on hallucinogenic mushrooms mistakenly reported the death of their hiking companion. A state forest ranger responded to a call about a hiker who had reportedly died on Cascade Mountain. However, the supposedly dead person later called and said he was not injured. The ranger escorted the 2 hikers down to an ambulance, the ones that had reported their friend gone, and took them to a hospital. The 2 hikers who called 911 also told a steward on the mountain's summit that they were lost. The steward, however, determined the hikers were not really lost. They were just in an altered mental state.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really bad idea. What is the term? You were talking about this yesterday, Jeffrey. You've experimented with various hallucinogens, and you said you have to have like a guide. How did you word it?
The ayahuasca, they usually have a guide with you who takes you on the trip.
So if you're doing any of this foolishness, you should have someone who's sober.
Yeah, that's always a great idea.
Yeah.
To make sure you don't wander off the side of a mountain.
Yeah. Or call 911 and say your friend is dead, and they come out. I mean, this might be a pretty good movie, don't you think?
Sure.
Kind of comedy.
Yeah.
2 guys are out there. They're so high they report the one guy dead.
Ugh.
Yeah. What were they on? Mushrooms?
Yep. Mushrooms.
Are those fun?
That'll do it.
I've never done mushrooms.
But you could tell the guys when they get to him, hey, listen, your friend was dead, but the aliens came down and resurrected him. So he's going to come out here and talk to you now.
They would lose their mind. Would they just?
Wow, man. And they took these guys to the hospital. What do they do at the hospital? Put them in a room?
I don't know. What would they do?
A padded cell?
Maybe give them Valium.
Really bring them down?
Bring them down a little, put them to sleep.
They give you Ativan and what's called a banana bag.
A what?
Banana bag?
It's for fluids, yeah.
Wait a minute. How do you know this?
I know a lot about it. I've never done hallucinogenics, but if you're in trouble at the hospital, at the ER, I've seen people.
A banana bag?
It's called a banana bag, yeah, for fluids. Give you fluids and then Ativan.
Gotcha.
Because I know you use a banana bag in your underpants.
Well, thank you.
Oh, my God.
In your underpants.
I was enjoying it so much I couldn't even get it out.
Yeah.
You know, the implication being, being Irish and all.
I like banana bag better than banana hammock. That's even better.
Yeah, yeah.
So what do they call the person who's the babysitting those tripping?
I don't know. Your
Handler?
sober guide or your sober.
Yeah.
There was like a term, like something buddy. I forget what. It wasn't sober buddy.
Trip sitter.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Trip buddy?
Sitter. Yeah.
It's a good thing.
Have you ever been on that side of it? Where you?
Yeah, I've taken care of my friends who are having a bad trip before.
What do you do? How do you talk? What do you talk to them?
You find out like what kind of music they like. You put that on. You if they start talking about bad things, you're like, oh, let's focus on the positive. And like, what's the happiest day of your life? And try to get their mind thinking about positive stuff instead of bad, horrible. It's like, oh, I think I'm dead.
Yeah.
You're like,
that would
you're
be
not
bad.
dead.
Now, are their bowel functions and everything pretty much normal, or?
With mushrooms, people throw up a lot. Same with ayahuasca. A lot of people throw up at the beginning.
No,
and
thank
then you're
you.
Done.
Oh, God, no thanks. I'm
It
sorry.
really kicks the trip in, man.
Wow, my vomit's all colorful.
Yeah.
It's because you ate Fruit Loops, you idiot. Coming up, we have a really cool story about famous apparently very hot actress. You guys keep telling me.
Yes.
And she's got a little something for sale you might want to drink. Put it that way. Once again, we are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
The reviews are in, and America can't get enough of Chick McGee's Silac commercial. Fanatical fans everywhere are even watching it in reverse. You know, this actually kind of makes sense. Truth is, you won't be finding any retirement checks in your mailbox until you first go back into your house and log on to SilacINS.com. At the Silac website, you'll even find a special link just for Bob and Tom listeners. Hey, hold on now. This part shouldn't be going backwards. There we are. It's SilacINS.com. Don't go backwards in retirement. Look forward to your retirement. Look into an annuity from Silac Insurance.
Hey, it's your pal Josh Arnold. You know, every year, rock fans and metalheads from around the world travel to Louisville, Kentucky for one of the biggest and best music festivals on the planet. Louder Than Life. 90 bands perform over 4 days, and I knew that I had to join my fellow 160,000 so-called loudmouths for the experience of a lifetime. Louder than life. You know, one of the best things about these festivals is the people watching. The folks here are amazing. They're wonderful. They're freaks. They're lunatics, they're weirdos, and so am I. I am excited to talk to a few of these folks right now. Hey, I'm here with Dustin. Dustin, tell me, who are you here to see? Hey, I'm here with Jerry. Jerry, who are you here to see? Having a killer time, as you can hear, the show is going on. You rock! Sister! Hey, I'm here with Amber. Now, Amber, my gosh, these stilts are amazing. How tall are they? And how long have you been a stiltzer, if you will? Wow, that's awesome. What band are you most excited to see here? All right, well, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Well, I'm here with Aurora. She is enjoying Louder Than Life. Aurora, who did you come to see? Aurora, how does it feel to be the youngest person here at Louder Than Life? You know, I got to be honest, I didn't expect you to be such a diva and to not really answer our questions. What Louder Than Life isn't just about the music. There are badass exhibits, super cool shops, and of course, the essential fuel for any great party, delicious drinks. Now we're going to play one of the tougher games here in Kentucky, urine or whiskey. And fantastic food. A loaded chicken fries with all that stuff inside. Gonna eat it all up, gonna eat it up. I love those loaded chicken fries. A loaded chicken fries. You know what I miss? I haven't been in a mosh pit in like 20 years. I don't see one going on. Maybe I'll just start one. All right, I'll start a mosh pit. There's these guys. That's the coolest motherfucker here. Hey, I'll be right back. All right, you do it.
Where did I go? Where did I go? Where could I be? Where did I go? There I am, crowd surfing now. Look at me, right in the crowd. Look at me, woo! I'm riding on the crowd. They're passing me along. Oops, I almost hit that gal. Did you see? Surfing on the crowd. Earlier, there was a wheelchair guy. Did you see him? That was pretty cool. Surfing on the crowd. I bet some people were mad they had to lift all of my weight. Oh, it's against the rules, but I don't care. I'm surfing on the crowd. You've got the point. We probably could have cut this already. Oh, I almost fell. Did you see that? Almost dropped me. Did you see that? Almost fell right to the ground. Because I'm surfing. The music at Louder Than Life might be angry and aggressive, but the people there, the exact opposite. Everyone had a great, safe, terrific time. We had all kinds of laughs, and we celebrated the world of rock and metal. I now consider myself to be a lifelong loudmouth, and Louder Than Life, you can count on me being there every year from here on out.
This may take a while. Say, how'd it go, boss?
He said he's heard worse.
He says he's heard worse.
He says he hears worse every morning.
Bob and Tom in the morning. Louisville's classic rock all day on 95.7 QMF. Please forgive us.
Hey, it's the Bob and Tom Show, live from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Christy Lee's at the Silac Insurance Company news desk.
Yeah, I am. Wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
How are you, darling?
Good, baby.
Good. There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Jeff Oskey across the way.
Hello.
Ace Cosby's to his right. Hey. And I'm Josh Arnold, and there's Tom.
Do you like it when if you're listening to the radio and there's a game on, and they go, "Oh, your team going right to left."
I kind of do.
Does that help?
It's just, I don't know. I mean, I just think it's color.
So you just said that he's to the right and to the left?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just for fun.
Does that help people?
Oh, no, I don't think they care at all, but...
That's my point.
Now, this is... you understand what's happening here?
Yeah.
You remember when he used to do those?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're going to go from shortest hair to longest hair.
Yes, I remember.
We're going to go shoe by shoe size now. We're going to...
Those are interesting.
Are they?
Very interesting because you said.
Go from handsomest to ugliest.
Yes, well, there are 4 handsome men in here, but there are 6 men total.
Guess who's a wolfer?
Blah, blah, blah.
Okay, I want to play something just for Pat.
I'm ready.
Oh, I don't think you are. Here we go.
Oh, no, I'm nervous. Oh, my God.
Da-dee-da.
My first open mic.
The Curly Shuffle. Ba-da-da. That was, I just loved it when that came out.
Me too, but I was also 7 or whatever.
Did you guys roller skate to that
Absolutely,
in your basement?
dude. We
my.
wore that out.
Oh,
Yes.
that's so awesome.
The Curly Shuffle.
Now, we were playing the Curly Shuffle today because huge story in the news.
Oh, Tom.
2 of them, once again, I tied together. The sad death of Curly's daughter.
The death.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the sad.
No, she's
86. It was a natural
Yeah,
thing.
she died of a heart failure. That happens at
this is how life
86. Her
works.
heart
No,
gives
she did
up.
not die of heart failure. She had an anvil fall on her and then got a pie in the face. No,
That's what I don't like, the hypocrisy. The sad, tragic death. Anvil fell on her.
But I think I think the only living daughter or son of one of the 3 Stooges.
Really? The lineage is gone?
I think
Of
so.
all of them?
Well, again, she has a son who performs on YouTube as Curly's grandson, or Curly G. But now, Pat, you were saying that they played the Curly Shuffle in your early days of comedy?
All the East Coast comedy clubs, a lot of them played that as the intro music.
It's so
When
happy.
I
And
started out here, used to play that at the beginning.
what was the name of the band? Jump in the Fire or something? What is it?
Jumping in the...
Jump in the Saddle.
Yes.
Jump in the Saddle. Thank you, Ace. Yeah. I just thought it's such a fun song.
It is.
Did they have any other songs?
Not that I'm
the
aware.
Mall Walk was a big.
Oh, yeah.
That was also.
Aren't they a show band? Or aren't they just a show band out of Chicago or something? I think so.
Oh, God.
Didn't you know the B-side?
No.
At one point, yeah, I forget what the B-side was.
What was it? Do we know?
I'll find
you
out.
mentioned it one day during the show.
Yeah. I'll look it up.
And sad in contemporary culture, there is no longer a B-side.
Nope, because there's no singles anymore.
I'm fine with it.
There's a plan B.
Well, for now.
There's a plan B.
Yeah, for now. It's still legal. I don't know.
I don't know. It depends on where you live, I think.
Oh.
Hey, we're not getting political.
No.
You're just getting boring and
No. Not boring.
Wait a minute.
Offensive is the word you're looking for.
The Three Stooges is interesting?
Yes.
Okay.
So anyway,
Yeah, man, we roller skate
Bought
to
a
that,
short set and a sundress.
and we'd roller skate to Buckner and Garcia's Pac-Man Fever. Those were the
Pac-Man
two.
Fever, yeah. Two
Really, we
novelties.
wore out those big time.
that, of course, Bill Buckner and Jerry Garcia. Rare combination.
Basketball meets
Yeah, Jerry playing
rock and roll.
a mean banjo on that one.
Hits and misses.
Now, we tied in the sad death of... I think it's important. No, we got to an important presidential trivia. I love this story. The grandson of a guy who was president in the 1840s just died.
At the age of 96.
I hope he got his mom's nose.
Yeah.
If not, they're going to have to cut a hole in the casket.
Yeah, that guy's
make room for
got a
that
schnoz.
schnoz.
Yeah.
Like a shark.
So you're saying that John Tyler, not a handsome man, huh? But
That thing is a beak.
Yeah.
but he was a president a long time ago. And just to think that his grandson...
1841.
So that 235 years lifespan for those three guys. That's pretty amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so enough Curly Shuffle and John Tyler. Are we done with the sports page?
We are, but I have a personal dilemma I was wondering if you guys could help me with.
All right.
I need your opinion or the listener's opinion. So me and my neighbor, we share a property line, and one of my trees that hangs over his yard, a branch fell off. And he took that branch and drug it over and put it on my side.
I know which neighbor you're talking
about. And so I drug it back over and put it on his side. And now it's laying on the property line, and neither of us are giving up. So
it's yours.
Where's the tree again? Whose
The
property?
tree is on my property.
It's yours.
But it's in his yard.
But it's your tree.
Right. I see what you're saying in terms of being annoyed that he just drug it into your yard. What I would have done is gone to you and said, hey, man, you want to help me take care of the limb that fell off your tree into my yard? And it's a shared responsibility.
So I should go and
it's you.
Do something.
Yeah,
you should do.
This is your
man.
You could spray it with gasoline and then stick it in front of his garage and set it on fire.
Don't do that.
Have you considered that?
But be careful because gasoline
on fire where it sits.
Gasoline explodes, by the way.
Oh, okay.
You may want to just use charcoal lighter.
I'm not
So
trying
I
to-
am the jerk.
You know what you do?
You're not a jerk.
Does he have a wife?
Here's what you do, Jeff.
No.
Get a wood chipper and aim it so that when you put it in the wood chipper, it all shoots into his yard. And just go, I took care of it.
Just between you and me and knowing that where you live,
Yeah.
I don't think I'd piss that guy off.
Yeah, he's got a couple big signs in his yard.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, really?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's one of those guys.
Oh, that guy.
I love big sign guy.
Oh, yeah. He's a big
Don't you kind of wish you cared about something so much to have a big sign in your
You
yard?
would until you're living next to it.
Yeah.
No, I have sign people in my neighborhood.
You do?
Yes, and they kind of duel a little
Oh,
bit.
really?
Oh,
One
I like
puts
that.
up one, and then the other puts up the opposing, and then the other puts up a second one. It goes back and
Are these about matters that the HOA would be concerned with, or are this
No.
politics?
Mostly politics. And then now one has not, he didn't go sign, he went flag.
Oh.
So he has a flagpole with the, which I think really one-ups the sign.
You should get the flag of Switzerland and put it up.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Making just a kind of a peacemaker.
Right.
I would have never guessed in your neighborhood that they had sign people.
Yeah.
You have a nice neighborhood.
I think they're fine.
It's not a big sign neighborhood.
I just wish I were that passionate about anything to put a sign up.
Wow. Now, we're going to switch gears here.
I have a sports story.
Oh, okay. What is it?
We have a winner in the 2025 Scripps National Spelling Bee.
Oh, good.
The 13-year-old
Dave
is a
Smith.
7th grade student at a middle school in Dallas, Texas. I'm going to tell you all this before I tell you his name. He finished tied for 370th place in 2019, tied for 21st place in 2023.
I'd like to see if I can spell the word.
Place in 2024.
I'd like to see if I can spell his name.
So this guy's good.
Faizan Zaki is his name.
Faison?
Faizan.
Oh, he changed it up.
Faizan.
I was going with Faison Love.
Zaki, Zaki. He received the coveted Scripps Cup Thursday night after correctly spelling éclaircissement.
Oh, yeah, I've got that.
Wait,
Éclaircissement?
Éclaircissement.
ICH.
Can you use that in a sentence?
It's a French word.
This chocolate is éclaircissement.
Éclair.
Isn't this supposed to be spelling words in English?
That's what I would think.
I would think so, too.
It's a French word that means clarification, explanation, or enlightenment in English.
Why don't we do Chinese in the spelling bee?
Éclairement?
Éclaircissement.
Oh, wait, hold on.
In English, it would be éclaircissement.
Sometimes, though, you want to use a French
Éclaircissement.
word just for that mot juste, you know?
Éclaircissement.
Oh, really? that je ne sais quoi? I hate the spelling bee, and I hate people who like it.
Here's the thing, though.
It's ruining the lives. None of these kids can spell the word "go outside and play."
But you understand.
They have to memorize. They sit around memorizing words no one ever uses. This is such a waste of time.
Tom, the opposite of love isn't hate; it's indifference. So
I have plenty of that.
So you should. Well, no, you get so passionate about hating this, you should just let it be. So, no pun intended.
Now, I have a question. Because I did not listen and watch the spelling bee.
Why not?
You're kidding me.
It's appointment TV.
Oh, I put 10 grand on the Indian kid.
Éclaircissement.
You're rich. Which one?
Has an accent on it.
Yeah.
Do you have to say the accent when you're spelling it?
I don't believe so.
Is it an accent aigu or an accent bras?
It's an accent.
Accent grave or
It's this way.
teal day. That's Spanish. This is such a waste of everyone's time.
Did you take French, Jeff?
I did. 4 years. Can't spell a single thing.
You can spell this. Éclaircissement.
What does it mean?
ECLAIRCEMENT.
You're very close. ECLAIRCISSEMENT.
Now, just a second. You were very close. I just watched Jeff read that from a piece of paper he has in front of him.
I wrote it down.
He wrote it.
Okay, what is it?
No.
What does it mean?
Yeah, I had the story.
It means clarification, explanation, or enlightenment in English, even though it's a French word.
Okay. Has anyone ever used it in a sentence in the last year in this country?
I haven't. But
Yeah.
Some New Yorker writer.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, really?
Don't you think?
Yeah.
That's who would use that.
Did you spell it right?
Oh, gosh, no. I started with ICH.
Oh.
It's clear.
You know, we had a great story yesterday about this spelling bee. This guy, he's called Dr. Happy.
Yeah.
So it sounds like he's with some guy that makes LSD in Marin County. His name is, I'm not kidding, his real name is Rudveep Randhawa.
Ah.
And his 3 kids have made 8 straight trips to the Scripps National Spelling Bee. His daughter Aisha has appeared 4 times. He's got daughters Lara and Avi. They've each competed twice. But he was complaining because when Avi's run ended in the 2023 semifinals, the word that she could not spell was a city in Indiana, and the word was Terre Haute.
Yeah, I don't think that's fair either.
Yeah.
No, I think that's actually fair because it's a word that people can actually.
It's not a French word.
No, but it's also something you'd use.
A Terre Haute?
No,
Terre Haute is French.
It's a place, but I mean, Terre Haute means
firm ground.
It does mean ground.
It means a land of the Hotes, and It's a famous tribe. They're like the Hopis. Don't take their picture. But that's at least fair. They're using words that no one ever uses in the spelling bee, and these kids just take these books and memorize words. It's stupid.
Why, though, culturally, is it a lot of Indian people? What about the spelling bee attracts?
Who knows?
That culture.
It's just a thing.
Somebody has to have that
I guess the kids don't like to play outside.
No, I think they do.
Hey, you can't play baseball, Avi. You've got to go memorize 5,000 words this afternoon.
Faison has a lot of other interests besides the spelling bee, Tom.
Like cricket.
Playing video games, chatting with friends, speed solving Rubik's Cubes, and playing his viola.
Oh, I played the viola for 2 years.
He's also an avid language and linguistics nerd who's currently learning French, which is
this all makes sense that he would be involved.
Yeah.
Well, as I said yesterday, that this kid that couldn't spell Terre Haute. I mean, are you really that good of a speller if Larry Bird can beat you? I
think Terre Haute's not easy for a kid to spell. You kidding me?
Especially if you.
But it's a little more practical than spelling whatever it was, Vaginophus.
Wow, Vaginophus sounds like a dinosaur.
Wow.
Yeah, boy, oh boy.
Look at the tongue on that thing.
Dinosaur's cash.
We have more French news. Oui.
Okay.
No, I'm fine. I went.
Okay.
I need to go this break.
Okay. You can go right now. The Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. BetterHelp is a really good program, a really good idea, and it's all about accessing therapy. And as I said earlier, May officially had been designated, and still is, I guess, technically. It's not almost over, but it's been designated Mental Health Awareness Month. And it's about recognizing the fact that seeking counseling or seeking therapy can be a very positive thing. Get rid of the stigma, like Jimmy Irsay used to say. So if you're considering getting into therapy, this is an interesting way to do it because it's done online with, of course, licensed therapists, and it's a lot easier to access because you can do it wherever you want to be at the time. There are something like 35,000 plus therapists working the program, and at the click of a button, you can get hooked up. The way it works is you fill out a questionnaire. They'll see what you're interested in discussing, and they have therapists in a whole, I guess you could call it a wide variety of topics that can perhaps help you out. So work on becoming the best version of you by checking out BetterHelp. The way to do it is you go to BetterHelp.com/BT Show. And once again, that /BT Show thing will knock 10% off your first month. So this kind of gets rid of one of the hurdles that may have been in the way of you getting into therapy, and that is the fact that you can do it at your convenience where you want to be. You could be in your car. I was talking to someone the other day that said, yeah, they did it here at our offices just by going to one of the back offices and shutting the door, and they grab their smartphone and do it that way. So find out all about it by going to BetterHelp.com/BT Show. And in case I'm not pronouncing it clearly, it's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT Show. We'll come back to argue about something else. We have someone super hot on the news. And
Terre Haute means high ground.
Oh, high ground.
Which makes sense. Haute couture means high fashion.
Yes.
There's a scary French movie called Haute Tension. Which is high tension.
What does hot spelling bee mean? I hate spelling bees?
I think so.
Okay, good. When we come back, the effluent of a famous person you'd like to drink.
Really?
Not really. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Chick McGee from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com and check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Comedian Dave Landau has joined us. You've brought your best friend along, I understand. He is Matt McClary. I have not met Matt prior to this. Matt, how are you, sir?
Oh, I'm great. Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. Now, I'd like to clarify, because there seems to be a certain awkwardness in the air.
Yeah.
I think I can facilitate getting you less ill at ease, if you will.
Okay.
I don't think I'm the one who needs to be put at ease. I think that's everybody else.
That's precisely what I want to do. You are let's see, what's the word I'm looking for? Not victim. That would be too awful.
Victim?
Let's not do that.
That could potentially be.
That could be everyone else in the room. Yeah.
What the hell are you talking about?
You have Asperger's.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm like Mr. Bean if he might have a gun on him. That level the thing is, it's not actually called Asperger's anymore. In the DSM-5, it's just high-functioning autism. Like I put a joke about it online, and somebody replied to me. They said, you can't use that word anymore. It's politically incorrect. It's a slur. So I replied, shut up, Asperger's. If it's a slur, I have it. That makes it my word.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep saying Asperger, and I'm going to put the hard R at the end of it, too.
What is the phrase? On the spectrum?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's,
Yeah, I never liked that one. It sounds like a roller coaster.
Yeah. You're at Cedar Point. Did you ride the spectrum? It was awesome.
Yeah.
It was great.
I think of rainbow.
Yeah. No, but that's
well, you're a positive. That's a different thing.
Okay. Whoosh. You guys are buddies, though, right? You and Dave?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we met 20 years ago.
Literally 20 years ago.
When he got in my car and kept reading signs.
Had you been identified at that time as, did they label your particular sphere of existence?
Yeah, I was.
You know what? He's right. You're the one who's weird and awful. What the hell's going on over there?
It's so difficult these days.
Will you not do this in front of company?
Please say you had been properly diagnosed. And
when I was 17, until then, it was just my fault, you know? I'm from that generation.
Okay, you know what I'm saying. It's just awkward.
Yeah,
Matt. If I were to be introducing you to someone, and
you wouldn't bring it up.
I wouldn't.
No,
I wouldn't say don't be concerned about the blank stare and the weird attitude. And I would just say, hey, you figured out yourself. You're on your own. I can't figure out.
This is the perfect storm. Is what this is.
I can say, look, I know this guy seems like a total weirdo, but he's on the spectrum.
This guy seems like he's right. You wouldn't say any of that in polite society.
He's like all of us. He's doing the best that he can.
Well, I'm a performer. I might be turning it up a little.
There's a human being under there.
And you're here.
I blame Landau. You knew all this would happen.
You're smiling over there, Dave.
Yeah, look at him.
But in any event,
Where the hell is that?
just reading down the fine print.
I know.
So you set us up, is what you do. So you can seem omnipotent, is what just happened.
It does say that fans of the most successful teams are more likely to have a lower blood alcohol.
Well, no shit. Yeah, that would make sense.
How about this?
What?
No.
Swifties drink more than Kansas City fans. They did that. They did that as part of their survey.
That can't be
right at all. Swifties' average age are 11, aren't they?
Yeah, what the heck?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, all of a sudden this has been handed down by Jesus Christ himself that this result is accurate. You call the others into question.
No, I call.
God, I hate you.
I call all of these statistics into question.
I don't know. Swifties are pretty drunk. Oh, that sounds about right to me, huh?
Can't help but notice we're joined by Mr. Michael McDonald, who has a terrific book out. And,
Yeah.
he's on Mr. Michael McDonald. Is it true you have a clip on Pornhub?
You can do me, I'm your stepbro.
Oh, Michael, I can't believe you're
That's just awful.
really doing that.
Hello. A great book called If That's What It Takes, and now we'll never talk to him.
Now, Michael, you're also, from what I understand, using a teleprompter at your concerts?
Keep forgetting words to all my songs. I keep forgetting the words to taking it to the street. You caught me off guard.
Yes, I am aware. Sorry.
Keep forgetting.
Welcome back. Hey, it was interrupted by the music. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show, live from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. And my gosh, don't forget, think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast and, quite frankly, deserve from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Ow!
Yeah, Christy, Pat, Oskay, Ace Cosby's here. I'm Josh Arnold. There's Tom. Later on, we'll be chatting with Tim Kavanagh. I imagine he has a birthday cavalcade.
Oh, could be. Oh, we'll sort of look forward to that.
Do we get news we failed to mention today?
No, I've mentioned everything I've wanted to mention, and probably more than I should have.
Okay.
Yeah.
We certainly appreciated it.
Yeah, we love it.
Now, a couple quick things. We have our pop-up shop open, I think, for 2 more days. So we got this really cool shirt, a couple of them. Check it out. Once again, it's the pop-up shop. Go to bobandtom.com, and it may make you happy for the
Buy
week.
a shirt.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of compliments on mine.
Yeah,
I have given them and make great grad gifts. By the way, I owe you some money.
Oh, okay. Let's see now. Where were we? We were talking about the spelling bee.
Mm-hmm.
There's a champion. Apparently, they're doing foreign languages now in the spelling bee.
Well, the word is French, but it is used in English, apparently.
By no one in the history of English language.
Yeah, well.
What was the word again?
Éclaircissement.
Yeah, great. Yeah. If you're someone used that, it means you're probably going to be leaving soon as soon as I said this word.
Yeah, you're not going to want to talk.
Yeah, your chat is so off-putting, I'm exiting. What else is happening in the news?
Well, speaking of France, French officials intend to ban smoking in most outdoor places in France.
What?
The new restrictions on smoking will include places where children could be, such as beaches, parks, public gardens, outside of schools, bus stops, and sports
What are
venues.
they trying to have another revolution?
Violators could be fined up to $154. A government official said, quote, the freedom to smoke stops where children's right to breathe clean air starts. The new rule goes into effect July 1st. Cafe terraces will be excluded from the ban, which will also not extend to electronic cigarettes. Now, my daughter went to school in France for a little bit of a time. Everyone in that high school smoked.
I have no doubt.
She said she couldn't believe.
Well, that's to cover up the BO.
Have you tried smoking? It's awesome.
It is awesome. I agree.
You know what? It never took for me.
Man, it took for me.
Not even
I
one.
enjoyed it.
And I kind of tried it. I kind of tried to make it take, and it didn't.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No, your dad smoked, right?
Yes.
And used Marlboro Reds?
Yeah, soft pack. Yeah.
For how long?
Oh, boy, up until he was about, 48, 50.
Did your brother smoke?
Boy, are my sisters-in-law listening?
Oh, boy.
Oh. So just say, well, you've got 3 brothers, so you're safe if you go, yeah, one of them, and then just don't say his name.
All 3 at some point in their lives have, yes. Yeah, I was the only one. I would do it every now and again. I'd be, drunk at a party. Hey, let me have a cigarette. It would knock me on my ass. I would get a good buzz from a cigarette.
A lot of people do. That nicotine will do it to you.
So in France, they're going to ban it, which is pretty amazing.
Mm-hmm.
What country smokes the most?
China.
Yeah.
China.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you can imagine the Chinese cigarettes, the filter technology hasn't hit yet.
Well, their air pollution's so bad it doesn't matter if you smoke or
Well,
not.
it depends where you are. It's a big country. There's
Beijing?
some nice little places in the hinterlands.
Oh, sure. Okay.
But so in France, you're not going to be able to smoke outside to protect the kids.
Mm-hmm.
And so they can still drink wine.
Part of the culture to have a little bit of wine
a
when
lot
you're
of people
3
drink
years
wine.
old.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Boy, when they say a bottle of wine,
it's got a nipple on it.
Right. Bottle of wine,
fruit of divine. When you gonna let me get sober?
Boy, I love that song. Who is that?
I have no idea.
That's a great question.
Leave me alone.
Let's all take the time to look at our phones. Find it.
Who is that?
I don't know, but it's a guy. I love that song.
All right, listen up. Sydney Sweeney is teaming up with the soap brand Dr. Squatch
Oh, I use them all the time.
to sell soap containing her used bath water.
No, slow down for a second. Dr. Squatch, didn't you bring in, was that the deodorant you were using?
No, it's, I use their soap, their bar soap. And I did bring some. It was a pizza soap. And, they'll have special flavors. And, he's got it right
there it is.
Okay, there we go. Dr. Squatch.
I believe that was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles tie-in.
And Sydney Sweeney is the actress famous for what show?
For White Lotus, and she was in The Handmaid's Tale.
Euphoria was her.
Euphoria was her
the big one,
breakout
was
role.
where
She's a good actress.
The limited edition soap bar dubbed Sydney's Bathwater Bliss is infused with her actual bathwater and features the scent called Morning Wood, of course. The soap also comes with a certificate confirming that it was made from bathwater Miss Sweeney bathed in. Only 5,000 bars will be sold at a date to be announced.
Oh, they'll be sold out. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Their guys are going to eat it.
They're going to, and there is a chance, you can go to their website, I think, or Instagram or something, and they're going to give away, I think, 10 bars or something. But
Okay.
I heard she's teaming up with Lipton, and they're going to auction off her bra as tea bags.
That's a lot of tea.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
She's very pretty.
She's like right now the go-to hot
Boob girl.
celebrity for most young men or whatever.
But this is a bar of soap.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah, what did you want? What kind of soap do you want?
I was confused. I was confusing it with the lady that was selling her bath water. Remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, that was an OnlyFans.
Yeah. I was getting them mixed up. So this is a bar of soap. I've got the under on how many days it is before a guy goes into the ER with one of these crammed up his ass.
Oh, God.
That's an interesting Venn diagram.
Yeah.
The men who are attracted to Sydney Sweeney, but who also want things up their ass.
I don't think they cross.
Yeah, no. I have the under. Less than 27 days. Okay, here's the bathwater thing. Hang on a minute. Here we go. A YouTuber posted a video of himself drinking a $30 jar of bathwater he purchased from an Instagram star.
Oh, boy.
Oh, so we've got a YouTuber and an Instagram star.
Two of your favorite things.
Yeah. Oh, God. It's a shame that there wasn't a bomb striking at the time. Someone named Belle Delphine sold bottles filled with water she had bathed in.
I believe she made over $100,000 selling her bath.
Wow.
I am taking a bath this weekend.
Yeah, I'm serious. We'll get you a bunch of little jars.
You can't be using soap, right? Because that would.
She's also a pornographic actress, according to this Wikipedia.
That does.
Okay, and well, let me see what's happening.
What surprised me is
you actually threw the phone down.
This isn't my thing, man. She looks like an anime girl.
Yeah,
like she's. Oh, geez, this is. There's something very unsettling about this to me, Tom. Yeah. I'll show you here. And
this is an actual.
Yeah, I mean it's.
Okay. Yeah. That's.
I like my women to look like they're
human.
Of age.
Oh, yeah. She looks. Yeah, she looks like a drawing of.
Yeah. She looks like a cartoon character.
Yeah.
So I guess presumably mostly men buy her bathwater.
Oh.
And this guy was drinking it.
Oh, here she is holding a jar of bathwater.
What was she selling that for?
This guy said he paid $30.
Oh, okay. I guess
now
I paid attention.
Let me see if I can find this other story. This was the one about the woman. Here we go. This woman says she made $90,000 selling her flatulence in jars. Her name, Ms. Stephanie Matto, Matto. She was on a show called 90 Day Fiance. That sounds like something you'd watch, Ace.
Oh, he did.
I'll watch it.
Favorite show?
Yeah, we do.
It was your favorite show?
Yeah.
Me and Ace watch it.
What was that about?
You meet somebody, usually online. You have 90 days.
From a foreign country, and they come over on a visa, and you have 90 days.
Or you go over there.
Right. It depends.
She's pretty. I wouldn't huff her farts, but she's pretty.
Yeah, you wonder if the Ball family was like, oh, one day our jars will be used to can farts.
Oh, wait a minute. This picture is, you know what? I may huff her farts.
How many of these 90-day fiancés are still married?
Quite a few.
Yeah.
Really?
So wait a minute. I'm a little confused, Jeff. So an American goes to a foreign country and has 90 days to get hitched?
Yeah. Like you've had a guy who was sightless who went to Vietnam to meet his fiancée.
Sightless?
Yes.
So blind.
The man's
I'm hip,
Yeah.
But that's adding a whole new twist to this.
They have a lot of twists.
Okay.
Yeah.
But usually they're bringing people over on a K-1 visa, and on the K-1 visa, I guess you have 90 days to get married.
Oh, and then
so
you can stay
in
in the
those
country.
90 days, they decide whether or not, which usually they go through. Most of them work.
But are they doing it just because they want American citizenship or because they...
Well, That's kind of the debate.
Please stop watching it so that it'll go off the air.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's great.
And in Stephanie's case, I think the first time on the show, she wanted to meet a man. Second time, she was trying to meet a woman.
Of course she was.
Yeah. Should we buy Ace a jar of her farts?
I don't know. Let me keep reading.
You don't have to open it.
No.
She explained the Ms. Motto explained she set the price for a jar of her flatulence at $1,000. However, later on had a special deal for 50% off.
Means no one was buying.
She actually stopped because she had to eat certain things to produce the methane, and it was just internally.
Tearing her up.
With it. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yep. Here you go. Here's the sequel. Ace, you're ahead of me here. It says woman who sold her farts in jars has retired heart attack scare.
Just severe gas pain?
Stephanie Matta, who appeared in the show 90 Day Fiance, we covered that. She says she made overall $200,000 selling her flatulence.
Boy, that's incredible.
According to Jam Press, she had to be hospitalized from chest pains.
Christy, you know the difference between Jam Press and Jelly Press.
Yes.
She was suffering, quote, very intense gas pains as a result of her diet of eggs and beans. She said, I'm reading this, as they say, verbatim. Her treatment has effectively ended her business as a fartrepreneur. Let's see him spell that at the next spelling bee. Okay, Mr. Patel, spell fartrepreneur, please.
You had to go Patel.
Okay. Well, you watched them.
They're very intelligent people. That's a problem.
I'm just saying. I don't think memorizing stuff takes intelligence. Once again, I'd like to see some of these kids spell, I'm going outside for recess. I wonder what it would be to buy a fart right from the tap. What do you think?
You're right. It's got to be
10 grand.
Well,
yeah, probably.
Okay. Oh dear, look what just
look at
happened.
the time.
Okay, sorry. What's coming up, Christy Lee?
Coming up, we have a naked guy in a penis pump. That's always fun.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, we have a duck causing havoc in Cape Coral.
Beating up the elderly.
And we have a ferret in some guy's pants. All that coming up.
Oh, you glad to see me, or is that a ferret in your pants? I was just experimenting with something a few minutes ago. I'm talking about the great tea from Java House. Java House, by the way, the official coffee of the Bob and Tom Show. And they also, of course, have tea and lots of other refreshments, including energy drinks, hydration drinks, lattes, the famous hot cocoa, Java House, the revolution in coffee, tea, etc. Let me see. Here is one right here. This is a pod. It's like a little ramekin, like a little tiny... well, how would you describe this, Christy? It's just like a little...
Like a little K-cup, a little smaller.
Yeah, and it's what's inside this? Well, it's concentrate. In this case, it's the Colombian medium roast, guaranteed to be amazingly smooth from Java House. This is the cold brew.
And it's so great because you just peel it, pour it, and you're done.
Yeah,
you don't have to do anything else.
They've got a whole bunch of different stuff going on. And as Christy said, it's so much easier. You don't have to have a machine. All you got to do is pour it in either cold water and ice or hot water, make whatever you want to make, and go from there. Java House has a special thing going on right now, thanks to the Bob and Tom Show. Or should I say, Java House is doing us a favor. You go to javahouse.com, use the promo code Bob and Tom, and get 25% off your order. So and I should make that much more clear. The way I said that, it sounds like, here's your order. You mentioned those two guys. We're reducing it by 25%. They're reducing the cost, ladies and gentlemen. I really need to drink more coffee so I can become a human being that speaks the language. It's Java House. Knock 25% off the price of your order by going to javahouse.com and mention the Bob and Tom Show. Java House, it's delightful. The teas. Now, are you doing the green tea, Christy?
I like that, and I really like the salted caramel. I gotta try coffee that tastes like salted caramel. They have a latte, but this is just the coffee. Oh,
got to give it a shot because I'm a big salted caramel ice cream fan. That's my new jam, as they say. It's Java House. Hope you saw the Java House car on the Indy 500. It's terrific. And we're looking forward to having a great time with Java House as we go down the road with them. So give it a shot and try it. It's great for your office, great for a trip, of course, in the car, and also very handy to have at home. It's javahouse.com for all the information that you are going to need. Coming up, we have more news about the Milky Way and the galaxy. Plus, we're going to talk with comedian Tim Kavanagh. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
The reviews are in, and America can't get enough of Chick McGee's Slang commercial. Fanatical fans everywhere are even watching it in reverse. You know, this actually kind of makes sense. Truth is, you won't be finding any retirement checks in your mailbox until you first go back into your house and log on to SilacINS.com. At the Silac website, you'll even find a special link just for Bob and Tom listeners. Hey, hold on now. This part shouldn't be going backwards. There we are. It's SilacINS.com. Don't go backwards in retirement. Look forward to your retirement. Look into an annuity from Silac Insurance.
We have two gents with guitars. Another song from you today, Pat?
With a star like Edwin here?
Yes, you're a star.
Does it make you nervous?
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
Pat's
but I mean-
awesome. I'm singing on his album later.
Yeah, we're going to sing today.
Oh, really?
I hope you're charging the hell out of it.
God, I
Wait,
do
I'm
too.
supposed to make money doing
Oh, yes.
You're going to get a little something.
Is that right?
10 copies.
What song is he singing on? Maybe you could practice.
It's called This Life is Killing Me, and it's a surprise. We're going to.
Oh, all right.
You'll hear it when we're done.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Now, you were mentioning the fact that you have a song that you sing at weddings.
Yes.
Oh, the curse.
It has been banned.
Mm-hmm. You want to hear that?
No, I just want you. The story is, I'm trying to remember. You're going to sing it for someone's wedding this Halloween. Is that correct?
Correct. Halloween night.
Somebody's getting married on Halloween?
Mm-hmm.
And every time you've done this song, the couples have gotten divorced. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And this-
That, like 100%, right? This song's never failed.
I've done it for at least maybe 30 people, relatives, friends, and they've all gotten divorced.
30 for 30 then.
Yeah, at least 30 people.
These people are aware of your stats.
Yeah.
Okay.
They think it's funny. They want to break the curse.
All right.
And they're all there. She's a really cool person, Michelle. I talked to her over the weekend, and they're all getting dressed up in Halloween costumes. They're having a wacky wedding on Halloween night.
Cool.
And they want to have something like this because they want to break the curse because they say their love is so strong.
All right.
This is the second song I've ever written, and it's got a nice little pleasant melody, but lyrically it's a little naive.
We'll just play a sample for our expert songwriter, Edwin McCain.
That means up. You're my golden inspiration.
It means nothing.
You're my hope, my navigation.
You're a Garmin.
Your lighthouse when life turns stormy sea.
Big brick.
Watch
When
this.
life turns stormy sea.
Yeah, we got the analogy now.
Watch this, Edwin.
No. I got more of a problem with the tense there.
Yeah.
There must be a tense problem.
In a wave of confusion, just look for me.
Nautical puns, huh?
I thought she was the lighthouse. Who's the lighthouse here?
He is the singer.
He's the lighthouse.
You just said you're my lighthouse, right?
No, I'm your lighthouse, right?
She's your
I don't know
Who's the lighthouse?
Ever watching, always guiding.
Always guiding.
Check my course, which way I'm riding.
What are you riding? You got a boat?
Oh, the horse drowned.
Could I do the song at least? Your lighthouse.
So you got the horse up on deck? Is that what I'm hearing?
It's Mexican Navy.
Yeah. I think it must be.
I'm being heckled by Edwin now.
Sorry.
Life's turns stormy sea.
So she's your lighthouse.
I don't know anymore.
Okay.
Wish I were falling off a lighthouse.
I wish the lighthouse was on fire.
In a wave of confusion, just look for, hold the note, me, oh, you're my lighthouse.
I wish I was on a lighthouse with Willem Dafoe trying to kill me. That's what I wish.
Okay, so I'm confused. If you're confused, look for me. You're the lighthouse now? I don't know.
He always was the lighthouse.
Shut up, Christy Lee. Don't listen to the words, just listen to the music in me. Because the lyrics don't mean anything when you're 22.
Try singing I'll Be at some point.
I got the music in me.
Your lighthouse.
Your lighthouse when it showers. I'll be your lighthouse when it's night.
You'll be hearing from my attorney.
You're not going to sue you. He's just going to say, it was so embarrassing. Please stop doing it.
As a fellow songwriter, you must be silent. Is what the suit's going to be.
It was my second song.
Now, Edwin, how many times have you been asked to do one of your songs for a wedding?
A lot.
Have you done it a lot?
I've done
I've sung my songs at weddings. In fact, I've sung multiple weddings for the same person.
Oh boy.
Yeah, but after like the second, after the second marriage, then I'm out of songs and I have to learn other people's songs, and it's like, you
could always do Lighthouse.
Right, I will. I'm going to start adding Lighthouse, and I'll put a stop to this wedding nonsense.
Isn't All Be possibly one of the biggest wedding songs of all time? It's sung a lot, right?
It's definitely up there. It's definitely up there. I know the Filipinos call it their second national anthem.
No kidding.
Because of karaoke.
Oh, wow.
We went over there and played to like 20,000 seats in an arena, and you'd think that would be awesome, except for that's really the only song they like. Oh. So it's an awkward hour and 15 minutes till we get there,
Health experts are praising a brand new viral trend called the fart walk.
The fart walk.
The so-called fart walk became a phenomenon after it was introduced by TikTok user Marilyn Smith.
I'm a fart walker. I'm a fart walk.
Do you go for a walk after dinner?
Yeah, almost all the time.
Well, because you have to walk your dog.
Sometimes society needs reminders, and this is one of those. Hey, how about a nice walk after dinner?
Yeah. Now, don't you prefer the fart sit, Josh?
I will say,
you eat a pizza and a hot dog, and you sit down.
When was the last time you had a pizza?
I really like the idea that the one pizza, the whole pizza wasn't enough. I just needed a hot dog to really cap it all.
That's a hell of a meal right there.
And yes, it's not easy to find a place where you can get pizza and a hot dog.
Because a pizza's such a full meal.
So I order a pizza, eat it, and then I have to make myself a hot dog.
Here's the thing, though.
Hey there, it's the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and we are the Bob and Tom Show live. You know that because I would have done a better job introing. There's Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance Company News Desk. Pat Godwin's there, Jeff Oskey, Ace Cosby. I'm Josh Arnold, and there's Tom.
Thank you very much, Josh.
There was a delay there. What are you working on?
I'm trying to find some stuff. I got it over here. Okay, very good.
History?
Oh, you want to do history now? Well, we can do that.
Heck yeah.
We like to do this hack feature, and we clean it up a little bit by dumbing down, because we're so dumb. That's what we do.
Hey.
Today in history, last year at this time, it was also May 30th.
Very good.
Yeah,
in fact, if you go back 200 years, it was also May 30th.
Boy, oh boy. Isn't that weird?
Unless you get into that whole weird calendar switch thing. That's way too complicated.
Read the list.
We have this. I'm looking at this for the first time. Okay, 1431. Oh boy, this is. I should have looked at this.
Oh, I know what that was.
What is it?
That was the Joan of Arc deal, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, she got burnt.
Burned at the stake.
She got burnt up.
And I think we just heard that they're banning smoking outside in France now.
Yeah, boy, she only wished that it happened before.
Yeah, bad luck.
That's also how the shish kebab was invented.
Right?
Yeah. Is that on your little
I know.
And the phrase, is it hot in here, or is that just me?
She quipped that as she was...
God, we're going to hell.
And her husband tried to save her without Noah of Arc.
That's ass.
Yeah, that is terrible. Sorry.
We were on a roll.
She's a saint.
Now, they didn't name
Young gal.
They named a car after this next guy.
Mustang?
1539, Hernando de Mustang. No, Hernando de Soto.
Oh.
Anyone?
Sure.
DeSoto. What did he do?
Was that named after him?
Old time.
I bet.
Probably.
Yeah.
But what did he do that he's in the news?
He discovered Florida. Are you kidding?
Oh, that guy.
Oh, yeah. There's a famous picture. Oddly enough, his, what do you call it? His armor helmet has Mickey Mouse ears. Way back in 1539, they knew.
I'm a bigger fan of his compatriot, Kevin DeRisotto, who invented the delicious rice dish.
I love risotto.
Well, DeSoto's wife invented Southern Florida.
Really?
It's Sarasota.
Boy, we laughed hard at that, and I wonder if we listen to that a week from now.
Yeah.
What the hell were we doing?
Yeah, maybe we should have. We could have reviewed this before. Again, I'm looking at it for the first time. Let's see what else have we got here. This is odd. In 1896, the first car accident occurred. Wow.
There are only 2 cars in the whole world.
I believe it was one of those things where the
Are you
only 2
serious?
cars in this one city ran into each other.
Oh, my
If I'm
gosh.
correct.
I bet it was some bitch texting.
Yeah, but I mean, here,
girls
and
text.
then apparently there was a lawyer on the scene right away that was going to sue this. Let's see now. There was a guy named Henry Wells. Oh dear, he hit a bicyclist.
Yes, yeah, Kevin Fargo. Together, though.
It turned out nice.
Yeah, it ended up okay.
Very profitable business they had.
Let's see. Oh, this is good. 1911, the first what, Christy Lee?
The first Indy 500 was run.
Precisely.
That one.
Do you remember who won?
Ray Haroon,
Yeah. What was he driving?
a car,
Yeah.
You can do better than this.
Marmon Wasp.
The Marmon Wasp. And we got a rendering of that on our current T-shirt.
Yep.
You can check that out at the Bob and Tom pop-up shop. Go to bobandtom.com. It's only going to be available, I think, today and tomorrow, and that's it. Let's see what else happened. This is a good one. 1922, the Lincoln Memorial was dedicated by Chief Justice William H. Taft.
Then Chief Justice.
Yeah. He did it famously from a bathtub. Got stuck in it. And
He was a big man, right?
Poor bastard.
yeah, Josh, you'll probably know this one. Something significant happened. Babe Ruth played his last game ever as a Major League Baseball player in 1935. What interesting stat came out of that?
This was his last game ever?
Yeah.
I'm going to say he struck out every at-bat.
He did not get any hits.
Okay.
That's very close. And then
that would be the answer then.
well, no.
How does one not get hits in baseball?
Well, you hit the ball.
Unless he was walking. He could have walked.
You hit a grounder and they throw you out.
Oh, that's true.
So that happens.
Flaws in your
That actually happens quite often. You'd be stunned. You could hit a fly ball. Someone could catch it. And you worked for a baseball company, correct?
You do know what happened on that game, right? He
No.
left after the first inning of the first game of the doubleheader and he just walked out. So I don't think he took a hit, did he?
It says he didn't. Let me see here.
Well, it's really hard to get a hit if you're not playing.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, never thought about that. Happy birthday to one of the few geniuses of the 20th century, in my opinion, Mel Blanc.
Oh, yeah, he's good.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
It was the greatest. Think of the joy that guy brought to the world.
Oh, you're right.
Did the great voices of
everybody,
Daffy Duck, et cetera, et cetera. No, this is a trick question. Who is this guy born in 1918? Bob Evans.
Down on the farm?
Yeah, is that the guy?
Or is it the famous Hollywood guy?
Oh, well, he wouldn't go by Bob. No. Yeah, he was Robert all the way.
Very pretentious.
Is Robert Evans Linda Evans' husband? No.
I don't know.
No.
I don't remember.
He was one of these ascot-wearing Hollywood dudes.
Robert Evans, producer.
Yeah.
I produced Chinatown. I mean, he talked. He's watch the documentary The Kid Stays in the Picture. It's fascinating.
Do you suppose he ever ate at a Bob Evans?
No,
I doubt it. But,
Isn't if your name is Robert Evans, the food's free?
I would
hope so, yes.
No, I can't believe that Bob Evans goes out of business. There are no Bob Evanses anymore around here. There's only one that I know of. And I'm so
I think maybe their slogan was kind of off-putting.
What, down on the farm?
Yeah, you don't eat down on the farm. That's where all the manure smells.
Oh, that's where all the great food is, you idiot.
Yeah, what?
Farm to table dining.
Man,
deliciousness.
This would be a good sausage if I couldn't smell the silage rotting 100 yards away.
You are so wrong.
Yeah, but you know how you get it out in baseball? There are lots of different ways, okay, smarty pants?
Grandma's pie eating on an open window.
Okay,
Chicken
Josh,
dumplings
watch this. I'm going to make Josh feel better.
I already feel fine.
By giving him, I know how sad you are. I'm going to give you the answer, and you tell me who.
All right.
Okay. 1951, happy birthday to the actor who played Ned Ryerson.
Stephen Tobolowsky.
That's correct.
Boy, I wouldn't have gotten
Or who is Stephen Tobolowsky?
Ned Ryerson, of course, from
Groundhog Day?
Groundhog Day, yes. He's one of these actors that you're going to go, oh, that guy.
Yeah, he's great.
When he's in a bunch of stuff. He has a book out, right?
Yeah, he does. A couple of them.
Yeah, a terrific character actor.
Yeah, he's wonderful.
Happy birthday to Stephen Tobolowsky. Let's see now. Winona Judd, born in 1964. She's the daughter.
Yes.
Is she touring now as the Judd?
Oh.
Well, she's
just Winona.
Just Winona.
Yeah, just Winona.
My fault.
Well, not your fault. You are a jerk.
Tom Morello.
Is he Rage Against the Machine?
Yeah.
Yeah, an audio slave and
Harvard graduate. A great player. Let's see now. Here's a good one. I'll pronounce it the way John Travolta did and see if you can guess who it is.
I know.
Born in 1971, Adele Azim.
Exactly.
I believe he said Adele Dazim.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was Adele.
Epic.
It was epic.
You know who it was, Christy?
From Wicked.
Idina Menzel.
Oh, okay.
She's
I
what?
would never
Rent.
have gotten that. Yeah, of course.
Wicked, Frozen. Yeah,
She had that huge
terrific.
hit. Yeah,
Now, this
beautiful
one.
voice.
This may be the toughest one. 1974. Happy birthday, Thomas Calloway.
Oh, he makes a great golf club.
Yeah.
Anybody?
Yeah, in fact, I need some new irons
Cab
if you're
Calloway?
listening.
Not Cab Calloway. Born in 74. That's a fair guess, though.
Uber Calloway?
It's not Uber Calloway. I appreciate
It
that.
definitely sounds very familiar.
Who is it?
Terrific singer. Has a stage name.
Tommy Two-Tone.
Not Tommy Two-Tone. That would be, born in 74, Tommy Two-Tone at the time of his hit then would have been under 10.
One more hint. Come on.
He's mentioned, what's the movie where the plane goes upside down and the guy's drinking? Flight. There's a great scene where he's mentioned in Flight.
I don't have this.
Who is it?
CeeLo.
Oh, okay.
Remember the scene where you go, hey, CeeLo, get out of my way?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
A very funny reference.
Who's CeeLo Green?
CeeLo Green, yes.
Yeah. Oh.
He has that song.
F-U.
Yeah.
Crazy and
Crazy's
Crazy is
brilliant.
still as cool a song as
It
there
is
a great singer.
Yeah.
But there's a really a quick reference to him in that movie, Flight.
He wears some pretty funny suits.
Yeah.
He's very flamboyant.
Mm-hmm.
I like
Yes.
I like it.
Yeah, hey, it's okay with me if you're that good at singing. It's okay. You dress however you want. Mr. CeeLo.
Gentlemen, he's a liar.
He's also Tom Green's brother. Thank you. And John Green's cousin. and Hank Green's
You're
uncle.
making all this up. Now just stop talking.
Okay, sorry. I will. We got something special for you up next, so don't go anywhere. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Alex and Christian are both great competitors. That doesn't always translate to a smooth workplace.
Hydrate, hydrate.
Boom. Productivity around here? Not smooth. Excuse me 1 second, guys. That's it. One of you get me a coffee.
Want a barista quality coffee fast? With Java House, you just peel, pour, and enjoy. No complicated brewer needed. Amazingly smooth. Not smooth.
Do we need to set something up for you guys?
No, I
don't think so.
okay.
Pat and I have just been.
Yeah, I'm not used to being in here.
Kind of thinking about things.
Typically, I'll go in there and write my own stuff. And
well, good. It's good to see you.
Do what I want to do.
But there have been certain, we were kind of talking about how maybe we're not being represented the way that.
I know. I feel like that. Yeah.
Well,
I didn't want to speak. Oh, you want to just do the song?
Why don't we tell them all about it?
When we say disparaging things about the character of each of you?
No, here we go. I just want to sing my own songs. But Tom wants these pop song parodies. He wants wants a tune right now about pooping on Broadway.
Broadway!
I'd rather sing a song with my own melody. But Tom won't let me, oh no, Tom won't let me, it's his show. Tom won't let me, he wants me to learn about radio. I'm learning.
I live a life of moderation. But my boss insists I'm somebody that's all about pizza, prostitutes, and masturbation. I want to be known for more than porn and being a fatty fat. But Tom won't let me.
That's
right. Tom won't let me.
You got
for
it.
show. Tom won't let me. Mashed potatoes and whores. Mashed potatoes and whores.
Yeah.
What a great song.
Thank you very much.
I think we could all do a verse.
Thank you, Josh.
We may just have a verse.
They are ready. Like it, Gwen?
I liked it a lot. Yeah, it was better than the one you wrote about me. I'm not gonna
That was so last minute, and I feel
Well, no,
bad.
I think the one about
that was
you.
a gift to you.
But he did a. Let's do it again. I want to get it right for her because we found out that now you have a what they call a day job.
Yes, I do have a day job.
And you're a wonderful person for doing this. And you are what?
I'm a nurse practitioner.
Nurse practitioner. So you do a lot of the heavy lifting in the realm of medical.
Yes, she does.
She's got a bag underneath the console down here, Pat. God knows what's in there.
Lot of tray panning equipment, a lot of lobotomy.
And your name is Gwen Sunkel.
Yes.
Which probably was hard growing up with a name like Sunkel.
Oh, absolutely.
Your friends probably gave you a rough time.
They did. People would all the time be talking about me and say, Gwen's uncle. And it's like, who's Gwen's uncle? And why are we talking about him?
But you have a song for Gwen.
Well, I'm going to do a little verse, and then Tom Waits is going to come in. And
Ooh, I love Tom Waits.
Special something.
There we go.
Here we go. Gwen's uncle, funnier than my drunken uncle. So funny, who would have thunk? Oh, we're digging that Gwen's uncle.
Oh, Gwen's uncle. Oh, she's a nurse, healing the people down on the avenue.
Down on the avenue. Springsteen comes in. We're on the avenue with Gwen's uncle. Take it, Tom.
I had a bottle of Jim Beam and now I'm drunk.
I told the East Street band, wait for Gwen. They said she's coming here right about 10. She's an NP, not an NA. Tom, take it away.
I'm gonna make Sunday from her brassiere because it's gonna be the Gwen Sunkel year.
It's Gwen's uncle's here. Tom.
I love the sound of this.
I could have said panties, but I didn't.
My bra will hold more Sunday.
Tom Waits got fired. Halfway through, Tom Waits got fired. I don't know what happened. There's a new Tom Waits like there's a new Darren.
That's what you get for saying, take it, Tom.
Yeah.
Should have said take it Waits.
I meant that
Oh, you meant Tom Waits.
But boy,
I'm so sorry.
Griswold was on it, man.
I was ready.
He was.
Get behind her, twist her arm, say Sunkel.
Take it, Tom. Man, he did. It scared me. It scared all of us.
Yeah.
When you become a Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, what? Which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials to not hear.
So Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal?
Yeah, more or less.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP member. First step, click the link at bobandtom.com.
a note, won't you?
Hello there. It's the Bob and Tom Show, live from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. There's Christy Lee sitting at the Silac Insurance Company news desk. Pat Godwin's there with his keyboard and guitar. And if we were to add a third instrument to your...
Piccolo.
All right. We'll have that for you next week. There's Jeff Hoskey. Hey. Ace Cosby's across the way. Hey. I'm Josh Arnold, and there's Tom. And Tom, are we joined by a special guest on the telephone?
I think so. I think we're going to get hooked up with comedian Tim Kavanagh.
All right.
Tim, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, there we go.
Hi, Timothy.
Hi, Tim.
Hey, you guys. How are you?
Good.
Are you in Chicago?
I'm in Chicago. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, and we're so excited in Chicago because of this new Pope, Pope Leo the 14th.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's from Chicago.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
From the south suburbs, not far from where I grew up. And I don't know why I got this, but I'm on his newsletter list.
Oh, really?
Yeah, can I read a couple items from it?
Absolutely, go ahead.
It's pretty interesting. You know, he's a big White Sox fan. And so his newsletter starts out, greetings from Pope Leo the 14th to my beloved White Sox fans. After a record-breaking 121 losses in 2024, many of us felt embarrassed and betrayed. But take heart. Let's reframe what happened last year using scripture. Remember, it was Jesus who said, the last shall be first and the first shall be last. Using that standard, how great was 2024? really great.
Yeah. Now, you used to teach at a religious, at a Catholic, was it a girls' school?
Mm-hmm. Yes, Maria High School on the southwest side of Chicago. Yes. So I know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't. But I did back then. This is kind of exciting. One of the first things that the Pope is planning on doing, he wants to canonize, that is, to make a saint of White Sox legend Shoeless Joe Jackson.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah, and it's like him as saint because, you know, he's implicated in the Black Sox scandal in 1919. But as the Pope points out, his transgressions pale in comparison to the words Jesus spoke about him in his Sermon on the Mount. Blessed are the shoeless, for they shall inherit the shoes.
Of course, famous quote.
I've seen a different translation of that.
Yeah, it's Aramaic.
Said that.
Yeah.
So I think he's a saint for sure.
Well, Shoeless Joe, as of a month ago, is going to be eligible for the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
Shoeless Joe, along with
Pete Rose.
Wow.
Pete Rose, yeah. Reinstated, yes.
I think they're going to come out. I think I just read, you saw this, Ace, I'm sure Nike's coming out with Shoeless Joe shoes.
No.
Yeah. It's kind of an Emperor's New Clothes thing, Ace. I thought
$400 for an empty box.
Yeah, you get the empty box. These are the Shoeless Joe signed suit. No? There's almost a joke there, right?
I feel like we all...
Okay.
Yeah.
It's more of a concept than an idea, really. Okay, back to you, Tim.
You know who's going to wear those?
Who?
Who's going to wear those? The Emperor.
Of course.
With his new clothes.
Of course. Very, very, very good. Now, I should point something out. Tim Kavanagh is going to be participating in the 2025 Cancer Survivor 5K walk this Sunday in Chicago.
Wonderful.
Because little Timmy Kavanagh, 3-year survivor of pancreatic cancer. Nicely done, Tim.
Yay. Thank you, guys.
Hey, Tim, I know that you had a very serious operation, but as I recall, doesn't that operation have kind of a silly name?
It's the Whipple surgery.
What is it called?
Whipple surgery.
Yeah, Whipple surgery. So it kind of, like Mr. Whipple, of course. It was developed by the guy from the toilet paper company.
Yes, it was. And the motto of my surgery was, don't squeeze the pancreas.
Well, Tim, congratulations on the geniuses of the doctors and medical professionals that saved your life.
Yeah.
Pancreatic cancer is a pretty scary thing. So bravo to everybody that helped you out. And I guess you helped too, huh?
I'm trying. Last year is the first year that I did this walk. It's for the Lurie Cancer Center of Northwestern University. They're the people who saved my life, and we're doing a fundraiser. If you go to bobandtom.com, you can find the little picture that they have of me.
Oh, there it is.
the Running Man. Yeah, and it's a really cute little picture. I don't know who came up with it. It's not AI. That is an actual photo of me.
Yeah, you're. I guess you've been working out a little bit, huh?
Looks
fantastic.
Yeah, no, I am buff. I'm totally buff. So last year was the first year that I did the walk, and I was the #1 individual fundraiser, raising over $6,000.
Very nice.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So I'm running second this year. So any contributions that any listeners or friends or anybody wants to make, boy, it sure would be appreciated.
Oh, that's great. Now, are you going to run or walk?
I'm going to walk. You know what? In my best days, I was never much of a runner. And what's really screwy is that it's a 5K walk/run. So it's a lot of decisions to make. Because, first of all, 5K, you don't know when to start or when to stop, because who knows how far that is.
No, nobody does. Yeah.
It's kilometers.
Right.
It's like, okay, go. And then you run until, I guess, somebody tells you stop. Because we don't know.
We don't know.
Now, is anybody walking with you?
My wife is walking with me. I have my sister, the wife of Mike Toomey, famous comedian, and friend of the show, who is my sister-in-law, and
brother-in-law.
A lot of other things, a lot of other people, friends and family. So it's really great. I did it last year. It's like 2,000 people, and we walk right along Lake Michigan. And don't get too close. That's what I learned last year.
Fall in
the lake?
Yeah, well, you know what? I thought it would be faster to swim.
I see.
Well, Tim, I'll tell you what. I think you have some birthdays for us, but we're going to have to come back with those if that's okay with you.
Oh, that's fine with me. I'm here.
Okay, good. You hang in there for just a couple of minutes, and we'll be right back with you.
Okay, I'm good.
Now, I want to warn people, the best way to listen to Tim's forthcoming piece about famous birthdays is with Raycon earbuds.
Yeah.
Okay, let's face it. You can't think of a possible present for that dad in your life. I got it for you right now. The Raycon earbuds, everybody loves them, or even the over-the-ear headphones, which are also amazing. In fact, everything on the Raycon website right now, you can get a special deal if you go to buyraycon.com/Tom. Real quick note about the earbuds. They've got a 32-hour battery life. So let's just say you were walking in this special event with Tim Kavanagh. Mm-hmm. You can pop in some earbuds and enjoy maybe a podcast, maybe of this show, or perhaps your favorite jam, which might be Pat Godwin's album, Hotel Pool. There's lots of great things to listen to in earbuds, as you know. You can even talk on the phone. That's why we love the Raycon earbuds. They also have a special quick charge function. If you let them run down, in 10 minutes, you can add a quick 90 minutes of battery life. Active noise cancellation, of course, and Raycon's famous 30-day happiness guarantee. So if you don't like them, that's this, which, by the way, has never happened. No. The 30-day happiness guarantee from Raycon. Now, here's what you do. You go to buyraycon.com/Tom and peruse the catalog and see what's out there, whatever color you want. And all kinds of different things are available, not just the earbuds. But we're talking about the earbuds right now as the perfect gift for dads everywhere. Buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. Coming up, we'll have Tim Kavanagh discussing some significant birthdays in history. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
up with your brewer, switch to Java House. Amazingly smooth barista quality cold brew in seconds with no equipment required. Just peel and pour over hot or cold water. Effortlessly easy. Coffee, teas, hydration and energy drinks, hot cocoa and more. Order online at javahouse.com. Java House, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show.
I'll tell you what, Miss Pat, that was really good. That was really, really funny. And I tell you, I am going to take you out to dinner.
Really? You gonna take me?
I promised. Yeah, I'm going to take you out to dinner. You wanted the custom sushi?
Yep.
I got a great sushi place. We'll have a great dinner. And you eat sushi?
Yes, I do. And what about dancing?
This is like a small place. They don't have a dance floor, so
It doesn't matter. I can teach you how to dance, Tom.
no. But I can't dance anyway. I'd be
I can teach you how to dance, Tom.
Okay.
All right, Tom. I'm gonna teach you how to dance. You ready? Come on.
Do I just?
Come on, shake it, Tom. Shake it.
What am I
Shake
shaking?
it.
I mean, you have.
You shaking whatever this is.
Well, this is. I don't know.
It probably don't work, but come on, Tom. Shake it.
Are you bouncing? Are you listening? Are you loose at the knees here?
I'm about to back that ass up, Tom. You ready?
Okay. You're gonna back that ass up?
Yeah,
Okay.
come on.
I do Pilates, you know.
No, don't run. Don't run. Come on, Tom. Drop it. Drop it. Drop
what?
it. Drop
Oh my
it.
God.
Drop it. Drop it. Up. Now hit the ass, Tom. Hit.
Did you ever
hit
see
it.
the movie Deliverance?
Hit the ass, Tom. Pat it. Pat it. Pat it. Yeah, pat it. Pat it. Pat it.
I think this may be sexual harassment.
No, I like it. He still following me. Come on, Tom. Don't ride. Hey, go on. Drop it, Tom. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it.
I think you're gonna crush my knee.
No, that's your knee, Tom. It's really hard.
Yes, and I'd like to make a reservation. Yeah, this is Tom. Hi, how are you? Yeah. No. Just for two. Yeah, nice quiet corner. Hey, listen, is there like a dance place near you? Some kind of funky.
You live in New York now.
I live in New York now.
You like the city? Are you in Manhattan, Brooklyn? Where are you?
I was in Harlem for a very long time, and I've been on the Lower East Side for like 4 years now. So I'm a New Yorker.
Yeah.
Yeah. And people talk crap about New York around the country. Sometimes we're kind of like I was in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and I was in this taxi, and he asked me where I was from. I said New York, and I mean he gasped so loud it almost startled the horse. And he was like I hear New York is filled with crime, and I was like, I've heard about Chattanooga. Nothing. When my agent said I had a gig in Chattanooga, I Googled what country is Chattanooga in, and then I fired my agent.
And you're also an actor. We didn't really talk much about that, but
I know no one's talking about it these days. You
said you just did something. I didn't. What was it again?
Well, I had an audition many years ago for Game of Thrones, and I remember I walked in the room. I was ready to go. And the director said to me, first, we need to see you in your underwear. Which is not what I was expecting, so I put my underwear back on. I've been an actor, I mean, longer than I've been a comedian. I've shared the stage with some people who have gone on to become huge real estate agents. I had one small part in Law and Order. I played Ice-T's waiter. And to prepare for the role, I actually became a waiter for 12 years.
You're a method.
Yeah, very method. I'm the Daniel Day-Lewis of Applebee's.
Hi, this is Christy Lee from The Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com. Check out the list for a station near you or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show, live from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Christy Lee, Pat Godwin, Jeff Oskey, Ace Cosby. I'm Josh Arnold, and there is Tom Griswold. And Tom, we have one of our favorites on the phone.
I think we do. Is Tim still there?
I'm still here.
Oh, there we go. You just been sitting on the phone the whole time, or did you call back?
You know what? You have a nice music thing going on. It's a lot of stuff from Pat Godwin's new album.
So you get a good time.
Motel Pool.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Tim Kavanagh is going to be part of a special event, Chicago, Sunday. It's the Cancer Survivors 5K. And Tim, doing great after 3 years. After the Whipple surgery, he is a survivor of pancreatic cancer. And there's a link at bobandtom.com. You can make a little donation to support Tim Kavanagh in his walk. Tim is also, of course, a comedian. And on this particular program, he's famous for his astute observations about birthdays in history. And I think if you're ready, we're ready for you to present that to us. Is that correct?
That's correct. I'm excited. Hey, everybody. It's time once again for Tim Kavanagh's Cavalcade of Celebrity Birthdays. I'm comedian Tim Kavanagh. Rapper and actor Ice Cube is 56 this month. He recently became a grandfather. His son, Ice Cube Jr., had a son of his own and decided to keep the family name going, calling him Ice Cube Trey. Yeah, you know, I feel sorry. Ice Cube is very worried about global warming. It's really affecting him in a bad way. Hey, second joke, because that was not a good way to end the first one. Rapper Max Shakur would have turned 54 this month. His death at the age of 25 hit his fans really hard. And maybe no one was hit harder than our own Tom Griswold, who grew up in the rapper's hood. Shakur Heights, Ohio. Not a lot of people know he was from the same town. Actress Tori Spelling is celebrating her 52nd birthday this month. This fall, she's teaming up with actor Kelsey Grammer for a new show called Tori and Kelsey. Because honestly, who's going to watch a show called Spelling and Grammar? Some of you. Singer Winona Judd turned 61 this month. Her real first name is Christina, but she's changed it to Winona, the name of her second favorite town in Oklahoma. For a while, she tried using the name of her favorite town, Tulsa, but dyslexics kept coming up to her and calling her a slut.
That'll happen. There's dyslexia.
All right, thank you.
Very nice.
ESPN anchorman Chris Berman turns 69 this month. I prefer to think of him as 70. I mean, when I think 69, I don't want Chris Berman popping into my head.
Yeah, you and everybody else.
Yeah. Swedish tennis player Bjorn Borg turned 69 this month. His mother gave birth to him in the car on the way to the hospital, which explains the title of his new autobiography, Bjorn in a Fjord. After a successful but unsupervised delivery, his mom's doctor lectured her, saying that driving to the hospital in the family's Fjord was stupid. The plan from the beginning was to ensure the baby's safety by keeping him in her Volvo till they got to the hospital.
I see.
It's like a Volvo.
Yeah. Very, very clear.
Okay, all right. Don't explain them. Let me take a break for a moment from celebrity birthdays and acknowledge a celebrity death day.
Oh.
101 years ago this month, writer Franz Kafka, author of The Metamorphosis, died a strange and tragic death. He checked into a Roach motel and never checked out.
That is strange.
Jerry Mathers, who played Beaver Cleaver on the old TV show Leave It to Beaver, is 78 this week.
Wow.
His new book, Beaver Over 70, sounds like an adult film that I don't really like. Born this week back in 1755 was Revolutionary War hero Nathan Hale. And now I'd like to do my impression of Nathan Hale's cat.
All right.
I only regret that I have but 9 lives to give to my country. Meow.
Meow.
Fine. He speaks perfect English.
But then he reverts back to cat speak.
Yeah.
Silly.
I can't believe you guys are laughing at that. Okay.
I enjoyed it.
And now a cavalcade. Okay, this is a lot of special things in here. A cavalcade retrospective on my favorite kids show host growing up, Captain Kangaroo. For 30 years, Captain Kangaroo was revered as a positive influence on children everywhere. That all changed in the scandal that ended his career when police found him hitting on girls in bars with a pouch full of what he called Captain Kangaroofies.
I doubt that. I think Mr. Kangaroo is an upstanding citizen.
That's probably wrong. Celebrating birthday number 68 is the legendary rocker Patti Smythe. Now, I don't know if you know this, she's married to John McEnroe.
Right.
Who's always seemed like a pretty big jerk to me. And I thought, why would Patti Smythe, a great singer, settle for a spoiled, hot-headed man-child like him? Then I read that her first husband was a musician by the name of Richard Hell. So I suppose going from Dick Hell to John McEnroe might be moved in the right direction.
Dick Hell may be a double feature with the movie you mentioned earlier.
With Beaver over 7.
Yeah.
Sure. By the way, Patti Smythe's biggest hit was a song called The Warrior.
Yep.
Here's my version. Shooting at a herd of minks, bang, bang. I am the furrier.
Furrier.
Very nice.
And finally, turning 80 today is rocker Bob Seger. My favorite song of his is Catmandu, about the excrement left behind by the mythical creature Catman. Turn the page. Well, that wraps up another Tim Kavanagh's Cavalcade of Celebrity Birthday. Until next time, remember, who needs a calendar when you've got a Kavanaugh?
Thank you very much, Tim. Once again, Tim will be walking with a bunch of his family members and fans in the 2025 Cancer Survivors 5K walk this Sunday in Chicago, right along Lake Michigan. And it looks like you're going to have pretty good weather for that, Tim. So
yeah, it'd be great.
All right.
Yeah,
and we have a little link.
Absolutely wonderful.
Little link at bobandtom.com if you'd like to help support Tim in his survival of pancreatic cancer. And again, applause to all the great physicians, nurses, and scientists, and even the famed Mr. Whipple, who invented that particular surgery. So, and hello to your pancreas, by the way.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Thanks, Tim.
Thanks, you guys. I appreciate it, and I appreciate all the support. And thanks for everybody for contributing. You guys are great.
Okay, so
We love you, Tim.
Nice article. I'll have to find. There was a really nice article about Tim in the Chicago Sun-Times, I think it was, or Tribune. I'll have to dig it up. But it was his story about surviving pancreatic cancer, which is extraordinarily tricky.
Very tricky.
And some great medical work there, obviously. Now, if you're just joining us, hey, hi, how are you? We are the Bob and Tom program. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. The lady over there in the
Tribune.
It was in the Tribune. Okay. Is Ms. Christy Lee. She's at the Silac Insurance News Desk. Have we missed anything?
Authorities in Florida arrested a naked man with a penis pump near an Ocala gas station. According to Ocala News, police officers responded to the racetrack gas station on a report of a man who was naked by a semi.
Was it a pump and go?
Yeah, at least it wasn't in New Jersey. They make you pump your own, or they pump your penis for you. They send it back.
Yeah. Save that for next week's failed to mention.
Is it Oregon or New Jersey that still has the?
I thought it was New Jersey.
Yeah, Oregon just
the only one.
stopped. Yeah.
A witness told police the suspect had a clear and black penis pump attached to his penis. The man, Edmund Joseph Claremont IV, fled the scene but was soon located with
By the way, I'd like to apologize to the Edmund, Joseph, whatever the hells they are.
Claremont?
1, 2, and 3.
Well, maybe they passed this tradition along.
Because Ivy's the one with the pee pump dangling from the schlong.
Maybe the pee pump was inherited.
Yeah.
You don't know. It's a family heirloom.
Wow.
My father gave me this, and I want to give it to you.
He was arrested. The officers arresting him noted he was putting his clothes back on while pursued by law enforcement. The 63-year-old was pulled over, taken into custody on charges of exposure of sexual organs and failing or refusing to obey a law enforcement officer.
Now, are you supposed to keep... I'm not really familiar with the use of a penis pump. Are you supposed to keep one in the chamber at all times? How does that work exactly?
Does the penis pump... Is it for sexual pleasure or just...
I think it's ED issues.
It's that?
I think.
It's trying to just make yourself larger? I don't know what you...
Well, it sounds like it was dangling from him.
Really?
So...
Well,
I have additional
once you
information.
pump it up,
It would stay in,
creates
wouldn't
a suction, I believe.
Yeah.
He claimed he had been informed that an unknown woman frequently travels to the racetrack to this convenience store in Florida to engage in sexual activity with truck drivers, and he was seeking to have sex with her.
Huh.
So he was getting prepared, apparently.
Tom, I have a buddy who he said he and his friends, when they were younger, were going like bar hopping, and they had a penis pump in the truck, just sort of like a joke or something. And so they go, hey, they get to this bar, and the one guy goes, hey, I'll be right with you guys. Just go on in. And he wasn't coming into the bar for like half an hour. And so they went out to check on him in the trunk. He had decided to use the penis pump. And what had happened was something went wrong, and it only pumped up the head to the size of an apple. And they had to take him to the hospital.
Oh, boy. Then
That's horrible.
how does one live that down?
I don't know.
Oh, how embarrassing.
Check out this red delicious.
Just so embarrassing.
God.
And terrifying.
Yeah.
Of course.
Like, did I damage myself forever?
Yeah.
Oh.
So if
How'd
you're
they
the...
get it off?
Well, thank you.
Went back in the bar and asked him.
If you're the cops, would you rather get the call, hey, look, over at the gas station, there's a guy with a penis pump dangling from his Levi's, or there's an alligator loose over at the...
Oh, wouldn't you rather go with penis pump guy?
I don't know.
He's not going to hurt you. Alligator could bite yours off.
Never thought about it that way, Christy.
Yeah.
When you're right, you're right.
Well, would you rather have it bitten off by an alligator or penis pump guy?
Just imagine being a cop in Florida. It must be all day long.
Boy, oh boy.
Would have been funny if you'd walked in. This place was a gas station, right?
Yeah, racetracks are like a convenience store,
yeah.
like a...
As he walked in and go, hey, can you put $20 on the penis pump? Okay. Oh, and then another $5 on number 7.
Penis pump.
A new survey reveals a dramatic shift in how young people view relationships, especially with artificial intelligence. A survey of 2,000 Gen Z respondents was done by the AI company called Joy AI. 80% of Gen Z respondents said they'd consider marrying an AI partner. Nearly 85% believe they could form a deep emotional bond with one. Experts stress these AI relationships aren't meant to replace real human connections, but rather offer a unique kind of emotional support.
Yes, and then they're going to replace human connections.
Clinical neuropsychologist Dr. Shefali Singh told Mashable that people with social anxiety often feel safer connecting digitally. They're not as afraid of judgment or criticism, something Gen Z faces constantly on social media.
God, sack up, Gen Z.
No, Gen Z is... I never can remember these. Which one is Gen Z?
They're younger than me, so I don't care for them. I don't remember the age group, but...
Gen Z, born between 97 and 2012. So I have 2 of them. I have 2 Gen Zers.
Well, they seem fairly well put together.
Yeah.
They don't want an AI boyfriend.
No, they don't want a boyfriend at all.
Well, women have been using mechanical boyfriends for decades.
Yeah,
More so than guys have.
But isn't this not, rather than being an object, this is just something that you talk to on your phone, right?
Yes, but you could easily go, hey, AI girlfriend, talk dirty to me.
Yeah. Right, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Of course.
Where are these located? Are they in some computer somewhere? And it just.
I mean, honestly, with a lot of the OnlyFans girls and women you message online, you're talking to their AI. Like, they aren't responding.
Right.
It's an AI responding to you.
There's a famous singer does that song. AI will always love you.
Oh, sure. Dolly and then Whitney. Yeah.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
It's sad, and it's all too real, and it's going to affect things.
Okay, well, what if I told you your AI girlfriend never has PMS and she's always complimentary?
Well, I mean, that's isn't that? I know what you're doing, but isn't that kind of part of the problem? You don't have to spend money on them,
right?
You don't have to worry about what you're wearing. You don't have to even shower. It's
sold.
Exactly, and it's we're going to see.
How about gifts?
Nope.
No gifts?
Just give gifts.
What about touch?
I don't think they're going to miss it. And especially when the touch sleeves and robes come around.
Is Tom aware of that? There are females online that you can control their devices, and there's devices for you that they can control over the internet.
So you can have an AI girlfriend, and then you'll wear what will be kind of like a penis pump, and you'll watch her move in a way, and you'll feel it.
Yeah.
Now, when you were doing this, Josh, did she comment on your diaper fetish?
She does not judge me, Tom. And it's wonderful because there's zero smell. There's no.
I just feel sorry for this generation if that's the way it's going to be.
I don't think it's going to be the majority.
I'm also skeptical. Anytime I see any of these generalizing things about whatever it is, Gen Y, I'm always like, this is BS.
Right. There's a certain percentage, and I don't think.
Get one of the interns to write an article that mentions Gen Z, and we'll come up with some ridiculous.
I don't blame them at all. Have you met real people before? They're the worst.
Horrible.
Okay.
I tend to like people.
I like people.
Me too. Well, no, thank you very much.
But yeah, we've all met some rotten eggs.
Yeah,
not everybody's
spoil
perfect.
the whole batch, baby.
Right now, a couple quick things. We have this T-shirt out there, and I think the last day is either today or tomorrow. So if you get a chance, go to bobandtom.com. Give this a look-see if it's up your alley. We had a guy in here yesterday that was doing some work. I gave him one. He goes, "Scott, I love this shirt. It's one of the nicest ones you guys have ever done." It's just a T-shirt, just for fun. Pop-up shop open, bobandtom.com. If you get a chance, check it out. While you're there, you can make a little donation to Timmy Kavanagh. He's trying to help out a special program at a hospital that works with great people, and it's called the Cancer Survivor 5K Walk. And once again, Tim, we didn't really talk about it too much, but he was down for quite a while with pancreatic cancer, and he has been a survivor for some 3 years. Right now, I want to remind you about Simply Safe. Chick McGee brought this to my attention just a few years ago, and way before they were talking about it, and we were talking about it on the radio. He came in one Monday morning and said, "I installed this great security system at my house. I did it myself." And that's one of the reasons they call it Simply Safe. The other one is it's really simple to operate. Mm-hmm. There's not a lot of complicated stuff with it. There's a lot of technical stuff that they do all that for you. What I say is simple is you can look at your phone and see your house. Oh, look, there's my front door. There's the back door. I've got the cameras up and running. You can also have Simply Safe come over and install it for you. They can get you all hooked up. They have one of their options, it's called Active Guard Outdoor Protection, where they can actually have AI cameras that are keeping track if somebody comes within view of the camera and let you know what's going on, and maybe they can get them to leave by going, "Hey, you, we're seeing you. You might want to get out of here." Simply Safe. We trust that here we have Simply Safe right there in the hallway and right out front, of course, and out back.
You're spying on people.
There are no long-term contracts or cancellation fees with Simply Safe. Give it a try. Check out all the information by going to simplysafetom.com. And today you can claim 50% off a new system if you get that professional monitoring plan. And by the way, you'll get your first month on that for free. All the details are once again at simplysafetom.com, including Active Guard outdoor protection plans. Get all the information, simplysafetom.com. Christy, what's coming up?
We have a duck terrorizing in Cape Coral, Florida. We have a ferret in the pants of a guy, and we have news from the Milky Way, and if we get to it, the Mayan pyramids.
Okay, a ferret in your pants.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Nothing can go wrong now.
They might.
Okay. We'll be right back to find out what happens with a ferret in the old groin. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This one here, it's about how the Amish all help one another out.
Oh, that's nice.
Are you ready, Carl? Barry?
Yeah. Graver.
Okay.
All right, fellas. Let's go.
Oh, Yoder needs a new barn, 'cause his burned down and he just mowed his hay. Yeah. So all us neighbors joined in to help your brother is the Amish way. Yeah. And I don't give a hoot that I'm wearing this suit working hard in the midday sun. But there's a guy named Zach Clint who's got a bad back that I think he's next in line to be shunned.
Oh, yeah, he's just lazy. We're all working like crazy. The lemonade was flowing when the barn started growing.
Boys from above told everyone to shove, and we knew we had a barn raising. When the first wall stayed up and didn't fall, we knew it was a barn raising. Barn raising! Barn raising! Woo! Barn raising! Barn raising!
Oh, well, we're always working so hard. It seems like working's all we ever do. Yeah. We only took a short break. We ate our lunch and barely stopped to chew. Yeah. Then the loser named Zach, he made a dumb crack and the congregation got PO'd. Someone grabbed a board, but then they hollered Lord because it was the main one bearing the load.
Oh, yeah, the barn started swaying. All the women were praying, and Zach started running. This wasn't a shunning.
By the time the barn fell, we were running like hell, and we knew he had a barnyard blitz. The person yelled, wait, somebody locked the gate, and we knew it was a barnyard blitz. Barnyard blitz. Barnyard blitz. Barnyard blitz. Barnyard blitz.
Oh, yeah, although it was frightening. It was very exciting. There was nothing to save him. We're all gonna shave him.
The smoke cleared, we had his hat and beard, we were finished with the barnyard blitz. Sent him on his way, he's a Methodist today, another victim of the barnyard blitz. Barnyard blitz! Barnyard blitz! Barnyard blitz! Everybody!
It's a barnyard blitz. It's a barnyard blitz. It's a barnyard blitz.
It's a barnyard blitz!
Yeah. The Electric Amish, the Barnyard Blitz.
Thank you, evil hellbound heathens.
Thank you very much.
I like that very
Can
much.
you introduce the band, please?
That one right there is Carl. You'll find him located just above the bass.
Hello.
Mm-hmm. That's Carl Goodman right there. Back here on the drums is Barry Goodman.
Barry. Good morning.
No relation.
No relation.
No, we get that a lot. I, of course, am Graber Goodman. I play the guitar.
Okay.
And I noticed you were talking, you liked my guitar here. This is a Gibson Graber signature model.
Oh. I didn't know you'd learn to write.
I didn't know. I didn't do my signature.
Okay.
And what's
Gibson
again?
doesn't know about this yet. So.
It's
If
in
it
the
were your
shape of
signature,
the.
it'd just be a flying X, wouldn't it?
Oh, if it were my signature, yeah.
Oh, I see. It's in the shape of the thing in the back of an Amish vehicle.
Slow-moving vehicle.
The thing, that's right, Tom.
The triangular. What do you call it? What's that?
That's a triangle.
The triangular thing, yeah, we call them
The
triangles.
orange triangle. Okay. Well, thanks, guys. Take a little break.
Take a little break.
Go do some woodworking.
Is this going to be like your version of a little break where you guys just sit around your ass all day?
Go build something.
Yeah, lazy.
We don't work like the Amish, that's for sure.
Well, we've got some cheese to get to.
Okay.
The reviews are in, and America can't get enough of Chick McGee's Silac commercial. Fanatical fans everywhere are even watching it in reverse. You know, this actually kind of makes sense. Truth is, you won't be finding any retirement checks in your mailbox until you first go back into your house and log on to SilacINS.com. At the Silac website, you'll even find a special link just for Bob and Tom listeners. Hey, hold on now. This part shouldn't be going backwards. There we are. It's SilacINS.com. Don't go backwards in retirement. Look forward to your retirement. Look into an annuity from Silac Insurance.
Do you follow the news at all?
Yeah, I think, because naturally you have to. Like, comics travel so much. We perform in every type of market, every demographic, socioeconomic group, all that stuff. So I think comics should be encouraged to talk about the stuff. But you follow it and you get down and you're like, oh, wow, the world's gone to hell. But and gotten so violent. But I don't think the world ever got violent. There's no got. The world's been violent since the beginning. Cain killed Abel, right? The third person on the planet killed the fourth person. We weren't even able to make it to 3 people. Before somebody was. At one time, a third of the people on the planet were murderers. Right? A third of the people in the hood aren't murderers. A third of the people who own guns aren't murderers. A third of the people in jail aren't even murderers. San Quentin, Folsom Prison, and Alcatraz are safer than the book of Genesis. True enough. You're right. You thought Compton and Baghdad were tough. Try downtown Eden after the sun goes down. Scary. Murder and violence at person 3. One couple had 2 boys who had the world to themselves, and one of them was claiming this town ain't big enough for the 2 of us. Cain killed 25% of the world's population. That's more than Stalin, Hitler, Idi Amin, Pol Pot, King Herod, Genghis Khan, Manifest Destiny, typhoid, cancer, AIDS, cooties, all combined, right? Right. Cain killed a third of the people he knew. He knew 3 people. He killed one of them. If you knew Cain, you had a 66 and 2/3% chance of survival. There's no such thing as the good old days. There was no perfect time to be alive. There was like one good day. It was half a day. Adam and Eve were naked alone in an oasis. Yep. Lunchtime came. People got hungry. Apples.
A little boom baby action.
Hey, everybody. Bob and Tom Show.
Do we still Blues Travelers?
Blues Traveler? Oh, this actually, I think this has more of a Hootie feel.
Oh, that's
I thought that was
Hootie, yeah.
And yeah, somebody should be sued. There's Brett Godwin.
When I look at all the girls.
Jeff Oskey, Ace Cosby. I'm Josh Arnold. And Tom, you said we have a treat on this wonderful day.
We do a couple quick things. When I was going over today in history, did I mention that it was the great Bob Seger's birthday today?
You did not.
Wow.
Tim Kavanagh did.
Tim did.
I love Bob Seger.
Oh, me too. From Ann Arbor, Michigan, ladies and gentlemen. Get that first live album. Live Bullet. Oh, my God, that's great. Bob Seger, I think he's kind of retired from touring. The last time he went out, he toured with, not with the Silver Bullet Band. It was the Centrum Silver Band. He was doing happy birthday to Mr. Seger. I believe turning 80 today.
All right.
But still rocking. He's great. Now, we had a news story about Gen Z. Mm-hmm. And these always irritate me because, like, you're supposed to know what Gen Z is versus Gen X versus
1997 to 2012.
Like I'm going to remember that.
People are
so I Googled
in
it.
The Gen Z era.
Did you know this one, the generation 1928 to 1945?
Dead.
That's
what is it?
The silent generation?
Oh, yeah. You hear that.
The what?
The silent?
What does that mean?
I don't know.
They're all dead.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
What year?
28 to 47 or something.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, didn't we just say Seger was born in 45? Right? He's not dead.
Because he's retired, he's silent.
Okay, then there's the baby boomers, 46 to 64, Generation X, 65 to 80, millennials or Gen Y, 81 to 96, blah, blah, blah,
You're
blah.
a millennial, right, Josh?
No, I'm Gen X.
Oh.
And then there's Generation Alpha. That's 2013 to 2025.
We had to start over, huh? Yeah. So now Beta will be next?
I mean, does anybody know? Does anybody remember this?
Well, it's all right.
No, it's not. I'm tired of it.
It's totally fine. What are you upset about here?
Did you realize there are very few members of Generation Alpha that can drink heavily liquor?
Why is that?
Because they're under 12.
Oh, my God.
That's that's proper use of the term Generation Alpha.
You almost found some comedy there.
Yeah. Like if I had any assistance, it would have been helpful. So, Pat.
It's on me.
I'm stretching. I'm trying to set Pat up here. Are you ready?
What were the years again?
Which one do you want?
What's 1946 to 64 then?
That's baby boomers.
Oh. I'm a boomer, baby boomer, 'cause this year I'll be 63. I used to dial a rotary phone. I read a road map to get where I'm going.
Must be a Beatles song.
I have a wallet, a watch, no nose ring.
Beatles Seaside.
I don't mumble or rap when I sing. I'm a boomer.
What song is this based on?
I'm a loser. I'm a boo. Everyone knows it.
Shut up, Josh, and listen to me. I took a cab, not an Uber, my friend. Didn't need an app to get a new girlfriend. I played outside, not with video games. We built a bonfire and sang round the flames. I'm a boomer. I looked up things in libraries. I'm a boomer. I had to rent pornography. I think it's time for a nap now, my friend.
I'd laugh harder if I knew what. Nobody knows this.
Yes.
Only hardcore Beatles fans.
That's why baby boomers.
And I'm not what I appear to be.
You're not proving to me that everybody else knows this. By
No,
singing.
I don't. I'm just proving your vast ignorance.
Didn't know that song.
I swear that is not. That's only for hardcore Beatles.
No, that was a big hit.
Nobody knows that.
Everybody knows that.
Everyone.
See, you're a different generation, so you don't know it.
That's right.
That's the whole point of the song.
So therefore, most of our listeners don't know it.
Oh,
You understand that I now have to play the role of
an idiot?
Majority.
You're doing a great job. I'm sorry. We promised some dumb story. What was it? I forgot.
Probably about that song, I'm a Loser.
That's one of my favorite Beatles.
I mean, play Beck's Loser. Even that's an oldie now.
Oh, but that's a good song.
What is that?
Yeah,
20 years
Just
old?
because music is old doesn't mean it's not great.
I'm a Loser is not often played. You have to admit that.
It's not often played.
There's no way. It's like I guarantee it's like the 30th Beatles song played on the. You know what I mean? If you play, hey, we're gonna play some Beatles. I'm a Loser is number 30 or higher.
Most popular Beatles song.
I'm so tired of being.
It's not in the top 30.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't think it's in the top 30?
Absolutely not. No, it's an obscure Beatles song that I thoroughly
Obscure?
enjoy.
Obscure?
All right.
No, it's not that obscure.
I didn't think it was that. I didn't think it was that obscure either. But hey,
Yeah,
police in Florida are searching for a man who stole a $650 ferret by stuffing it down his pants.
Nobody knows what a ferret is.
Seriously, Christy.
Is it Friday yet?
That's like the 40th most popular animal.
Security cameras at Petland in Jacksonville captured the guy browsing the store's ferret section, fondling a ferret for quite some time.
Sorry, please don't fondle that
Police
ferret.
described the
By the way, doesn't fondling a ferret sound like a sex move?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
We can't end like
He's seen shoving a weasel into his shorts and leaves without paying. Footage shows him holding the crotch area of his shorts to support the ferret. God.
I got to be honest. I thought a ferret was like $48. I never thought it'd be
I didn't think they were
$600 ferret.
$650
$600?
Isn't that what you said?
Yeah, it's $650.
Boy.
I would have guessed $48.
I mean, they're essentially weasels, aren't they?
Yeah.
A weasel's got to be cheaper than
Isn't there a sport in which they tie their pants at the bottom and shove ferrets in their pants?
Yes, and it has a name.
It's like felching or something.
It's something. You're exactly
it's
right.
Not felching.
It's not
I know that.
Okay,
We'll
Josh.
get back to this on
Civil
Monday.
War
Okay,
torture.
Josh.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I just Googled this. "I'm a Loser" doesn't rank among the Beatles' most played songs on the radio.
Thank you.
It's mostly known to dedicated Beatles fans, not casual listeners.
Exactly what I said.
And he's exactly right.
It's not in the top 50 of the most popular Beatles songs.
Wow.
Respected, but not a radio heavyweight.
I demand on-air apologies.
I am sorry. I thought you were being a jerk to be a jerk.
I'm just sorry you're not.
I was. I just happened to get lucky here.
Pat and I like to do parody songs of songs no one's heard.
I think we did one of the Beatles all together now once where I was reprimanded.
I don't know what that song is. All together.
Because no one knows that song. Tom and I do.
All together now. All together now. All together now.
All together now.
I've got a ferret in my pants and we're all together now.
That's exactly.
We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios and this is the Bob and Tom Show.